done a lot of innovation in Battle Royale, and I'm just really excited to see what they bring next.
The one, the only Dr. Lupo.
Yeah.
Sir, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm 36 years old. Managed to get out of bed this morning, so that's good.
I'm 38, and it was hard.
You look old as hell.
I do. The lack of hair really makes me look far older. But hey, what are you most excited for? What do you want to see this weekend?
I'm looking for more and more opportunities than we've ever had before for me to get probably overextend, get knocked, eliminated, and scream at my teammates for not carrying me. And then when we do win, taking 95% of the credit.
So some changes to Warzone maybe is what you're looking for?
That sounds like what we've been doing already. But yeah, if you want to call it that, sure.
For you, what does COD mean to you? Like,
is this guy a streamer, Josh?
36, you've been playing for a long time. What does it mean
to
you?
I first off, that hurts a lot, reminding me that I am that old. No, I think Call of Duty for a long time has been one of those games that brings friends together to do silly crap, or run around having fun in multiplayer, or scream at each other in Warzone when people aren't pulling their weight. The banter is always like number one.
Well, hey, I appreciate it. Have fun, man. Awesome
a
to see you.
shitload of money for like St. Jude's.
Okay, that's cool.
Like more than I've seen anyone ever raise.
That's good. That's sweet. Come
on for sleeps. Alright, princess. Have a good night. Talk to you later. What up, Willie? Two and a half minutes, baby. What are we gonna see? Do we know they're gonna show off a bunch of multiplayer? I think the new Warzone map. I don't know.
What if like a bunch of them go to sign into their accounts and they're all permanently banned?
It'd be funny.
I'd die, bro. What if it was like all the real big ones too, like Z-Lane right now?
Ooh, that hat looks fire. 20% off. COD Fall 20. Bro.
Where are you at? I'm just looking at a fucking...
I'm watching on Twitch.
Oh. I'm watching on YouTube.
It's gonna be way faster. Actually, you should watch it on Twitch, because you'll get bonuses or something. Or it might work on YouTube. I don't know.
I don't want to buy any of that stuff.
What up, Swerve?
What up, chat? How you guys doing this afternoon? We're just watching the COD next event. Nothing special. Whoa, it's about to start. Oh, it's scary.
I want to know if we're getting Verdansk. We know it's in the,
game.
What is it, the, campaign?
Yeah.
But, like, are we gonna get it anywhere else?
Yeah, probably not. You know how they go.
Which is funny, though, because if it's in that campaign, that means they remade it.
Which is what I said they should have done. Yep.
So, I mean... Well, we need, like, choppers back, instead of these, like, dumb ones we got out.
Right. All they had to do was take the old game and just update it, and that's all they had to do, and they didn't.
I mean, that's what they did.
No, that's what they tried to do.
That's what I mean, according to them, they did, but yeah. There you go, guys. Gonna start it up. Gonna get a trailer. $20 years.
The live stream is sponsored by Activision. Okay.
Look at that.
Alright, let's see it.
That's the kind I remember. Did the flamethrowers used to be crazy.
This is Ghost. Woods, please.
Just got back from our master's test. Alright, at work. Did you pass? Did you know yet?
What? That zombie looks sweet. Diversity.
Good start, Dad. Hell yeah.
Damn. Anyone else think this is so much better than the previous game? Hell yeah, Joe. That's fucking dope. Good shit's work.
What?
He passed his
It's not over yet.
master's test.
Yeah, the masturbator test. I'm proud of you, Swerve.
Yeah. 20 years of God.
Give us the fire. We'll give them hell.
Why is Snoop Dogg in the trailer?
Oh, you're way back there.
I wonder why. Oh yeah, because it's YouTube. It's a little bit farther behind.
Yeah, Switch is like right up there.
I don't even think my Twitch is logged on
As the
here.
iconic Captain Price once said, it's a good time to take inventory.
Who's this chick?
This month, we are celebrating 20 years
What
of
about Eduardo?
Call of Duty. With all the matches
She's related
played
to
and
Edward
missions
Snowden.
completed,
That's his
our
sister.
history is made up of the incredible experiences created by you, the players. On behalf of all of us who work to bring these games to life each day, thank you for sharing this journey with us. We have some amazing in-game rewards we will be announcing later in the show, but for now, we wanted to take a moment to reflect. You are the reason for the success of these games, and from all of the teams across the world, we're grateful and humbled at your ongoing support, enthusiasm, and dedication to all things COD. While we celebrate this milestone, we are also looking ahead to the next chapter of awesome moments together. Today, you will see and hear all the details of Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
So you got multiplayer first.
Modern Warfare
She's not even
Zombies,
looking at the
a
camera.
brand new Warzone map, Warzone mobile news.
She looks like she's looking upwards.
Call of Duty, no one fights alone.
Eduardo.
So we brought 250 creators from around the world to drop in live
So I can't
here
wait
at Call
for,
of Duty next. And first
your
up,
Warzone updates.
this is Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
Do they love using Eminem for their trailers?
Weird.
I think the last one get Eminem too.
Yeah. Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? How you doing, Larry?
It's weird that the maps are all old maps.
Yeah, it's kind of lackluster.
They're great maps, but like
Doesn't matter. It's just lackluster and it shows no creativity.
Eminem does go with it for sure. That background looks sweet.
Yeah, but this is just a cinematic.
They still got the climb mechanic. Don't tell me that.
Nice, bro. I never played Tarkov before.
November 10th.
Is when this one comes out. And then the new map comes out, what?
I don't know.
December, I think they said. I don't know, man. It's cool.
They definitely got that Elgato sponsorship.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Call of Duty Next. We have an action-packed day in store for you with gameplay and game details for Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. There are over 250 creators behind us ready to dive into these games. And
Yeah,
so
it's like a game of
excited to be here
survival.
with
Pretty
you
cool.
today to unveil the future.
I've seen it
of
before,
Call of Duty.
Larry. I
I'm
like
Lola
it.
Boy, your host for today, alongside the one and only Stephanie Snowden.
Edward
You may know her as
Snowden
the Studio Communications
transition
Director.
to Stephanie
We are
Snowden.
thrilled to go into what's going to be upcoming for the 20th year of Call of Duty, which is bonkers.
It's a little bit younger than us.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Just a touch. Thank you so much.
He
for
had to
revealing
sneak back
that.
into the country somehow, Josh.
We don't do that here. It's a safe place. Thank you. I'm
What's up, Mark?
thrilled to be here. It is an electric atmosphere. It's absolutely incredible. And I am so ready to talk about Call of Duty. It's been an entire calendar year of us saying, next. Well, guess what? That starts today. We're here to talk about Modern Warfare 3, and we're going to be getting into gameplay very, very soon. But we have some amazing guests coming in from the studios. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's right. We also have some awesome viewership rewards as well for people to watch at home. Isn't that right, Steph?
It's true. Make sure you're dialed in on the broadcast here at COD Next, because you will have a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Modern Warfare 3 just for watching this stream on the official Call of Duty or Twitch YouTube channels. Take a look and chat on either of these streams for more details. For your
I just want the
chance
charm.
to earn some of the awesome loot on the screen. I want that weapon charm.
Yeah, that's right. So make sure you go out there.
No, you get it on YouTube too.
Honestly, there's no reason for you not to. But we've got some good stuff coming up on the horizon. But Steph, what do we have coming up first? This is one I'm very excited about.
Yes, we are diving straight into Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. Joining us now, the multiplayer team from Sledgehammer Games. Adam Iskov, Senior Development Director. Greg Reisdorf, Multiplayer Creative Director. And Kim Weigand, Development Director. Guys, welcome. I am so stoked to talk about your game. Where do we even start? You know, I have an idea, but
yeah, we have a run of show. We have a direction that we're going to go in, thankfully. But this has to feel very freeing. It has to feel like now you're going to be able to talk about this thing that you've been working on for so long here, and you're going to also have these incredible creators playing it all in real time.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to have all the creators being able to play, give us feedback on the game right away.
I wonder if Magnificent's here.
Beta tomorrow. It's going to be sweet.
Jump right into beta tomorrow, folks. We'll be talking about that more later to remind you. But we're going to get straight into gameplay for the folks behind us. But before we do, Greg, can you give us a top line of what the community can really expect in the multiplayer experience for Modern Warfare 3?
We have one of the greatest sets of launch maps ever coming to the game, and we've taken these maps and we've really revitalized them and modernized them with the latest in visuals, audio, effects, as well as gameplay coming to bat on those. And it's just fantastic to have them. We also have a ton of new mechanics coming into the game around movement, around being able to be responsive in the moment in that combat. And we have the largest set of weapons ever in Modern Warfare in multiplayer.
Yeah, with carry forward from Modern Warfare 2, of course, you're going to be taking your inventories with you.
That's huge.
Be reminding people throughout the day. But with that largest weapon slate coming.
My shit just froze. Are you there, Josh?
To multiplayer in Modern Warfare 3. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. So, I mean, credit to you guys for making something that is not just fun, but also brings back a very familiar feeling for old heads like myself that just, like me some good old-fashioned boots on ground COD.
Thank you. That is awesome. We play it every day, and every day I come in, I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to get.
Why does my shit keep freezing
in there and just grind away?
About today is this player freedom in a lot of different ways. Adam.
From the people that really know this game and breathe it every day. So I think once the gameplay kicks off,
everybody make sure to hit that like for me if you
in the beta starting tomorrow. We're really going to see continued positive sentiment around the field.
This dude's head, his hair looks smaller than his head, don't it, Josh?
The time for talk is past.
His hair did not fit on his head, bro.
Let the games begin, and let's check out Modern Warfare 3 for the first time on stream. This is so exciting. exciting. And look, there's going to be a lot to dive into. We're going to be pretty much here the entire time talking through this and then pointing out things that we see, things that catch our attention that we want to highlight for the community. And as it stands right now, I mean, we have all these incredible creators, Stephanie, that are participating in this. And you know that they're loving every minute of it. Playing some Kill Confirm with the homies, always a good time.
Yeah, I think we want to start off with talking
Is your
about
screen
maps.
lagging?
There's so much to talk about, but let's start small for today. We're going to be playing 5 maps here, and those are the 5 multiplayer 6v6 maps that are in beta. Greg, you want to take us through what we're...
It looks exactly the same, except just like different mechanics. That's what I said.
And that is a great map. Iconic. We have Rust here.
Those can't be.
And again, Rust is. There's so much happening in these maps, and
who's that? Shotzi?
You know, Adam. What else are we gonna have in the beta?
Well, so
Favela.
As Stephanie mentioned, today we're playing 5 of the 16 core 6v6s that we're launching on day 1 with Modern Warfare 3. So we're talking Favela, Estate, Rust, Skid Row, High Rise, all of which are stone cold classics that we've modernized to accommodate the Modern Warfare 3 updated player mechanics and movement and gameplay and weapon feel. So I'm really excited to get a little taste of what's going to be in the beta, and then give players some excitement around what's launching on day 1.
It's really fun for me, as I had mentioned previously, having played and competed way back in the day in Modern Warfare 2 and stuff, and seeing these maps return again. Because, I look at Favela and I remember, a long time ago, and Clayster eliminated me from a Game Battles tournament and absolutely bopped me in the middle, in front of all my friends. He doesn't remember it, but I remember
16
it
old maps.
That's all that matters.
4 new ones. Cool.
Special place in my heart.
Fucking great developers. What the fuck were you working on? What were you developing? Nothing?
I know right where I am, right? But a lot of what we've done and what we're going to see today are these great sledgehammer touches that you guys have brought.
Yeah, slide canceled right there.
Made modern for Modern Warfare 3.
That's right. We've stayed true to the original level design and layout of the original maps. So if you remember some sweet spots, some lines of sight from the originals, those are still going to be there. But we've also made some adjustments to just make them feel better for Modern Warfare 3's player movement and weapon feel. And we feel like it's a really happy medium and a great balance between the two.
Here's my personal favorite, Kim. Agreed. I would like to talk to you about this. Fellow high-rise fans, where you at? I know you're back here.
I see players already figuring out some of the Easter eggs of the original maps and how to get back into it.
Oh yeah, well there was only one way to try and take over Bombsite and S&D. You had to hit the little catwalk on the opening of the map. Come on, guys.
Everybody.
This game literally looks exactly the same, Josh.
They're all like, I'm sniping off the map. I'm sniping off the ladder on high rise.
Like it's sad. I'm sorry, dude. It's sad to me that they're making us pay. They're making people pay $70 for this.
Those opening moves that you remember from back in the day.
For old maps and updated mechanics, like that's literally an upgrade, a $20 upgrade.
How we're able to work with the high mantles in the game now, like all of this stuff you're working in high res. You can now go over a lot of this with mantles, and you can go over, like you can use your slide canceling, you could do all of that.
Well, I was going to ask about that. Did that create a layer of, maybe some complexity with the slide canceling and stuff like that, like trying to ensure that the maps don't get just completely like turned upside down on its head?
It does, and one of the things about these maps is these maps were made.
I feel like they should focus less on the multiplayer, more on Warzone.
We had to make them ready to go for 2023.
It's bigger. I feel like they should focus less on the multiplayer and more on Warzone.
What our Call of Duty
game design changed a lot in those years.
Yeah, it is, and you have to bring everything up to the standard of today. And when we
Warzone's their money game, regardless of whether they want to like it or not.
And there's a few places where we've had to make exceptions for that, but for the most part, like you can go in those line of sights that were there are still there, and you're gonna have fun. You're gonna be able to do those opening moves, those opening snipe shots, especially in high rise, just off the bat.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And keeping that conversation going, what are the maps like? Because I know that there's gonna be more down the line.
Oh, for sure.
Let's talk about the launch maps.
You see what Nick Burke said about swag?
Day 1 on launch, we're going to get the rest of the 16 OGs from 2009.
Josh.
So we're talking.
You see what Nick Burke said about swag?
Afghan, Skid Row,
he said, hold on, I'm going to turn my volume up.
Yeah, it's all there.
He said, somebody in his chat was like, oh, swag cheats. He's like, no, he's not good enough to cheat.
We have some new ground war maps that we're launching too. So we have 3 ground war maps that are brand new. which is the the traditional like 32v32 vehicle gameplay. Yeah, so that's going to be an awesome
sound
alternative for people if they want to take a break from 6v6 or just mash it up. Like
it's the same game.
But you don't necessarily want to dive fully
like
into
Mike was arguing with me. He's like, yeah, Warzone's going to be a completely new game. I said, no, it's just going to be an update. I said, it's going to be a new map with updated thing. No, it's a new, brand new game. I'm like, no, it's not, bro. I'm like, it's the same game. Just...
What are you talking about?
I'm like, no, dude, it's the same game, just updated.
Call of Duty World War II.
This used to be
my
favorite
That's
map.
right.
Wow.
Right here?
I mean, War Mode holds a special place in my heart, too, from 2017. It's a brand new map that's launching on day one as well. It's got the attacker-defender gameplay that we remember from the mode, the linear objectives, the buildables, the scripted events. It's really exciting to see that be part of our day one launch slate as well.
Awesome. So we've got Ground War, we've got Core 6v6, we've got War Mode, and... a little something we're going to get to later in the show.
For PlayStation?
Oh, look, Josh, did you see what he had? He has my fucking, he had my fucking triangle scope on his gun.
Really so cool to see a lot of these players get back to.
Are we getting a Car 98 in this one or no?
See it like. Something I always enjoyed about a lot of these like big reveal events, right, is everyone loads in, they're discovering these maps for the first time.
Is that stuff? Yeah, it is.
But here,
that's not the case.
Here's what so listen, so they just showed Swag for a couple minutes, they showed Iceman for a couple minutes, they showed Scump for 2 seconds, and he's like the best on all of them.
Yeah.
The fuck? What is wrong with these people?
We've adopted these maps internally at Sledgehammer. We treat them as our own, and we've gone through every nook and cranny, understanding them, understanding where all of the Easter eggs are, where all the line sites are. We have tons and tons of PowerPoints about it that just allow us to go through and really understand like what makes these maps work. And then what we've done is we've taken that nostalgia and we've also added that modernization of spice on top of it. That when you're playing these, when you're coming back to them, it is.
I just want to see Warzone or
also
something.
new at the same time, where you're now able to mantle over things that you were never able to get to. You're able to get up on top.
Nobody cares. It should have been a mechanic that should have been in from day one. Shut up.
There it is.
I live here. I live here.
Man, no shit, dude.
When these
What the
maps
fuck?
first came out in 2009, Hardpoint did not exist. Kill Confirm did not exist. So those are brand new modes for these maps that were.
Who cares? Still the same game.
Modes potentially like
Is that the
maybe were less played like competitively or even casually back in the day.
Whole new experience.
Whole new experience.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is the this kind of looks. This looks like the in Al Mazrah, right? Am I right? Okay. It just looks a little different, doesn't it, for some reason?
This is... What is that? That looks cool.
And it's just fabulous to be able to play them on there. We also have control for those, CDLs.
This is old map.
CDL folks, yes.
And that's going to be amazing to watch the competitive
But it's
community go down
definitely
these maps and really, play them and understand what's happening.
Well, we're watching some great
quick
kill confirmed
scopes.
action here. We've been flipping around a bit. And
Oh shit! The suppressor is huge, right?
I will be there.
You see that?
Waiting for you in the beta tomorrow.
Yeah.
That thing. Remember, we used to. Yeah, you used to be able to just throw that bitch on the ground.
20-year anniversary of Call of Duty, but like, what better way to celebrate that than like with
these
dropping all of
Who's-
these.
is that 50 Cent?
Look at that high rise in 2023.
Oh no, he's way too skinny to be 50.
Appreciate that. It's not every day that you get to.
He could be 25 Cent.
Like relive things that you enjoyed so much growing up, but then also to there are
50 Cent and Chris Brown
here who are younger than Call of Duty's launch. 20 years ago, so they're going to get to experience this really with a fresh coat of paint for the first time ever. That has to feel quite liberating for you guys, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
I think really these maps hold up for old school veterans
Who's
as well as
that?
like people who are brand new to Call of Duty.
All
If this is your
these
first game
streamers
playing Call of
that are
Duty.
here,
You're obviously
Never been a better
Guarantee
time
you,
to jump in. Yeah, I mean, you're
90%
absorbing so much
don't
of
give a
COD's history.
fuck
To your point, what a
about the
better
player.
way to celebrate
No.
20 years of Call of Duty
They're
than with
there
these iconic
playing,
maps
but they're like,
returning in
alright,
an all-new way.
can we try Warzone
And
yet?
we're going to talk
Yeah.
Can we
about
try
all
it
those
yet?
new
Hey,
ways.
can we play?
Part of the the innovations that you guys have brought to gameplay in just a second, but we want to remind the audience
See,
out there
they
that
should have
while
brought
we're
like two
watching
different
gameplay
people,
today,
two different
we're
groups,
gonna
right?
play it right, starting tomorrow. Take a look here.
They should have brought like the Call of Duty multiplayer sweats to this.
Starting tomorrow and next week for players
And then
who order
the fucking Warzone players to the Warzone.
The maps, modes, weapons you're seeing here today, those are in beta.
When does the game come out itself?
Maps and in-game rewards for playing.
Okay.
So anyway, take a look, take notes here with the pros playing, tune into the stream, get some hot tips before you drop into your first match tomorrow.
That's right. It's going to be quite exciting to see, you know, everyone across like all the different platforms just like going live, playing COD, like, and then again loading up and then seeing like Scrapyard or High Rise. Still just blows my mind. I genuinely am so excited about this. But you know, there are a lot of like maps that returning fans like myself definitely will enjoy. But you know, I love some new. You know, is there anything that we should be expecting, you know, like post-launch?
Look at this guy, he sucks.
Oh, definitely. I am.
Oh, Sally's a dog is there.
To tell you both today that starting season 1, we have a bunch of new.
Is that a shotgun they got? Yeah, it is a shotgun. Oh, okay. I kind of like that gun.
There will be 12 new 6v6 maps coming to Modern Warfare 3.
So launching with 16, 12 down the road, that is a big map pool to choose from.
These are all different sizes of maps, different
4 new ones.
And over the course of a year,
you might see 1 or 2 fan favorites come back as well. Over the course
So
of
they're
the
not
season.
even giving us the same amount of old ones as, or new ones as they are old ones. It's just mostly old ones. Right. Makes sense.
That players can play. There are other maps in there.
That's the most Call of Duty thing I've ever heard.
6v6 core maps.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
But I don't.
And guess what? With
Play
all of those
multiplayer.
maps,
Yeah.
I don't care.
it's back.
Yeah, me either.
You know what you can do with them? You
Just
can
stay-
And honestly,
we're
usually
gonna
when I
see
do play
that
multiplayer, it's
map
shipment.
voting is back, folks.
Yeah, that's huge.
Get excited.
Just to level up.
I mean, the community has been thrilled.
Yeah, I think
Can't
that's
wait to
stupid.
see
Since
it
they're
out here
incorporating all the
today.
guns and
Taking notes
all the,
on,
since they're
the
carrying
strength
over all the
of
guns,
players of the
you
group.
shouldn't have to buy Modern Warfare 3 to play shipment. It's literally like just, it's there. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a good one for snipers.
Yeah, I
I
don't
like
know.
the state.
Yep.
so dumb.
We
Always have.
have an idea of where the maps are going to land in the
Yep.
voting, but when you head for the new modes, the modes that you were never playing in there before, when you get into hardpoint and you need that
Phase
to have that
dirty.
rotation, it'll be interesting to see what ones are popping up.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to jump into a private match lobby with my friends and run around and see where the hard points are on you know, these like on Derailed or something
I'm
like
starting
that.
to get hungry now.
Skid Row, like I was actually talking with Nameless
Go,
in the back about
bro.
this. It's like these maps now, like you have maps like Skid Row that could actually like be potentially viable, like competitively, which is quite exciting. It just changes the entire like feel of
boots.
the offering, which, you know, we didn't have back then.
We've honestly
How's
already
this
been
work?
talking to CDL a little bit about some of their favorites, about what they might want to play, and it's great to get their feedback early on to see how the competitive.
All right, we're looking.
Yeah,
at,
this looks exactly the
my guy,
same.
Lupo. He is
good at sniping.
in his loadout editor. We can get a good look here. He's got the lightweight boots. And Kim, I would love if you would take us through what
This
we're
is
seeing
weird.
here and how loadout select has
This kid looks
changed
cool.
and what players can
Yeah.
expect.
Yo, everybody,
Yeah,
please
so
make
what
sure to
you're
hit that
seeing
like
here,
for me if you could.
So someone is looking at our boots category. This is actually one of our new categories for perks. So we've split up the perks into 3 different categories. We have boots, gloves, and gear. And you're going to see some fan favorites from back. We've remixed some of the perks, and we've brought some new ones into the fray.
So
Now
on
they're
top
also
of
represented with physical
attachments
gear items. So
for your
everything that you
weapons.
see there has some contextualization for players. So it's
Are they
not
still
just
doing the
your
tuning, or
perks,
did they
but
get
things
rid of
are
the
different.
tuning?
It's like you're getting these movement boosts because you're bringing in boots, or you're getting this weapon
Direct
handling bump
mode,
because you're bringing in
survive.
gloves.
I haven't
So we
played
really
it.
like to add that sort of
I mean, I played
context
it.
for players to understand what they're bringing in for
Warzone
perks.
1.
Yeah, it's different. It's
There's like,
logical,
okay.
but you're also
See that
gonna
chick
see
she
some of
carries?
the
She
same
shouldn't even
perks
be
that we
there.
know and love. So
Oh, yeah.
Call of Duty fans will be familiar with them, but
Really?
presented in an all new
Yeah,
way.
dude, she
What are
got
you guys
permanently
most
banned.
excited about
Just like all the others.
with players getting into that
But she's
loadout
sorry.
edit, kind of customizing these builds out for their playstyles?
I think for me,
But,
it's all
you
of
know.
the movement aspects of it, right? So we have so many
Ray
things that are
of
on there
Trey
on
and
perks
Jay.
that
Trey
are
of
around.
Jay and Trey
The
and
one that
Jay.
allows you to slide further.
The
Yeah.
knee pads.
Yeah, the knee pad. The
Greg, I've been
tactical
using the
tac pads.
I've been using the tac pads.
And then we have the lightweight boots. We have the canvas sneakers. I also hear those are your favorite.
It seems
Look,
like
I'm sneaky. I'm trying to
perks
move.
are still
I need all the help I can
perks.
get.
Just different
You
names.
need all the things.
So, and
Yeah.
you're just going to cancel out your
items.
noise when you're moving
Yeah.
around. They're going to eliminate footsteps.
You know how they do.
The true silent
is
movement
back.
perk.
Do you wanna
Can confirm,
Fast
have
hands?
used it.
press the
Nothing.
left?
So, it is very silent.
Hopefully it
Success.
was only footsteps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they just renamed them
You know, I mean, I can't hear anymore either. Old age, anyway.
and called them boots and gloves
Old jokes. I don't know.
instead of perks. Hey, you want a perk or a
You know, you're
boot?
talking about Call of Duty having been around for so long. It's just amazing how we've all just grown up with this, right? And you guys are seeing these things that happened back then. You know, the way the game was made, and you're taking ways to like improve upon it while also again
Make
keeping
it
it very familiar,
right.
but also keeping it very fresh. Something that really stuck out to me, Kim, is that you guys bringing back that classic of radar, right? You know, you got your mini map with red dots on it.
Yeah.
I love it. And I'm glad that came back in.
Yeah, we are too. I mean, so any unsuppressed weapon fire will show up as a red dot on the mini map, and we think it's really just a core intel piece for our player base for Modern Warfare 3. We really want to make sure that people know where the firefights are happening, really understand, you know, and as we mentioned earlier about just knowing the maps and being very familiar and nostalgic with those things, like you can see the red dots on the mini maps and you can understand, I know the map already potentially coming in, I know how I'm going to flank, I know where we're going to go, you can strategize more with your teammates, so, you know, we really just felt that bringing back the classic was absolutely the way to go.
It's classic gameplay returned to classic maps. I think, to your point, on these maps, it makes perfect sense, especially with the familiarity. And even for new players, you're going to figure these maps out quickly.
SAE's exactly the same.
It feels right. It feels great. I've really loved seeing it. You have a direct way to engage. So I'm really excited to hear you guys talk about that. And that's not the only piece of classic gameplay that you'll see.
It's gotta be cool
in Modern
to
Warfare.
take it out.
Tell
me
more.
Tell me more. We've talked about a little bit of movement, but I'd like to get into some nitty-gritty slide, animation cancel,
on the reload
animation cancel. They're both back.
Yeah. So we felt really strongly about bringing back slide cancel and reload
Yeah, that's what it looks like, Steven.
You know, and in both of those things, really the core was we wanted players to feel responsive and feel like they had a lot of options. So we know that when you commit to doing a slide, you're stuck on a pretty linear trajectory. We know that when you're doing a reload, some of those weapons have really long reloads, real big commitment. So doing that to make sure that players had the choice to cancel out of that, because we know things change moment to moment so quickly in these battles. And it felt right, you know, and we're just so happy that we have it back in. And we know that I think the players are really going to be happy.
The craziest shots
are back in.
Awesome. We're going to see it a lot here today. I'm sure we have our movement kings and queens getting around.
No, he's not. He refused to go.
Time to kill.
Good for him.
Or TTK. Always a hot topic.
He said he doesn't want to be associated with rats.
It's complex. It has a lot of different moving pieces when we talk about it. Can you give us details on what to expect?
That's your teammate, Bucko.
Time to kill for Modern Warfare 3.
Yes, I can. I can give you the exact details.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
Only the exact details.
Only the exact details. So rather than 100 health, we have 150 health across all of our players.
So that's got parity with Warzone.
So that is parity with Warzone, what's currently live in Warzone.
Yep.
And it'll also carry over into Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 as well. And what we've also done with that time to kill, so what you're going to notice is it's much more consistent across the board. So we've eliminated some of these spikes that we've had in the past, because our modifiers, so we have modifiers on when you get a headshot, it does more damage. When you do a limb shot, it does less damage. So we've kind of normalized those and closed the gap between them. And what that allows for you as a player is you're able to really have this experience where it's consistent. So when you're putting bullets on target, it is now like you get that feeling, you get that rhythm back into your gameplay. And you're able to go from combat to combat and start to feel that pace of combat, especially with our hit markers now, like the sound effect. If you haven't had a chance to listen to them, like, they're fantastic. The audio team's done a great job with them.
Hit markers also
fantastic. Yeah, hit marker visuals as well. So you're also notice that headshot hit marker. So that's when that extra damage is going to come into play, and it's normalized. So it is a little longer. You could respond to getting shot. Like, as soon as you start to see your screen light up red, you can pull away, you can get into cover.
No, it looks exactly the same to me.
Yeah, I think with those visual identifiers and with the audio cues, kind of taking that step forward a little bit. You certainly feels like you have a bit more time to evade, definitely.
Yes.
You have more survivability, you have more options with the freedom of movement
Yes, it certainly
to get out of combat. And that includes a new thing that I would like to talk about called tack stance.
Yes, tack stance is a fantastic addition to our movement set, as well as what you're doing with tactical gameplay. It is a mix, it's right in between your aim down the sight, so you're very, like, pinpoint accuracy and your hip fire. So hip fire is going to be that big spread that you have. And so what it allows you to do is when you're in ADS, you can actually go in and toggle tack stance.
We just saw the UI pop up on
sweet. There
the
it
screen.
is. There's tack stance right there.
It's gonna appear as down on the D-pad for those of
and
you
for any
watching gameplay.
sweats out there, I think it's important to note this is kind of it takes like an assault rifle and turns it into almost like a little bit of a sub, where you can kind of like push corners a little bit more aggressively with it.
It's great for a CQB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it feels like you're getting the best of both worlds with it, while also still obviously you're not going to get the full benefits of using an SMG.
And so those LMGs, like being able to take those longer range, when we talked earlier about Derail or some of the larger maps, like you want to be able to run a longer gun. So
like, how would you know then, dumbass?
Going to tack stance inside, indoors, going in those warehouses is a fabulous mechanic to have.
We just saw it here. We're seeing some clips of it. Yep.
Yeah, and it is very good. Having used it myself, I can see the application for it, and I think we're going to see some awesome outplay opportunities. Like, players are going to go nuts with that feature. It's also nice just if you have a specific playstyle. Adam, you mentioned it's really great for close quarters combat, which is personally what I have used it for when I've been playtesting with you guys. But I think it's there if you want it, and if you're not into it, don't use it. You know, it's an option. It's again that optionality for players to choose how they engage with movement and all of these new fun toys that we're showing off in Modern Warfare 3.
And there are option settings for that tack stance. Right now, it's on the down D-pad. If you're not a controller masher like I am, I get in there, I panic a little bit. There's options for you to allow you to put it on your stick.
Yo, Steven, what up, bro?
And you can go in and it is much more like it is a skill at that point, being able to utilize that in those close quarters combat.
Right. Adam, I see you studying gameplay intently. We're on Rust here. What are we seeing?
I love me some Rust. And, just talking about the options any player can use. Somebody was running a shotgun a second ago. Now we're seeing somebody with an AR. There's snipers up at the top of the tower. There's, on a map like this, that's
a lot of variety.
Yeah, that's really like fast gameplay. You can still see it. It's viable for all different play styles, which is really exciting.
Yeah, there really is nothing better than grabbing a shotty and just running around the map and.
I mean, he just had the Renetti out. He's going ham with it.
Going in.
You got all different. You got all different options.
He didn't go ham with anything. He got killed the first time he tried using it. What are you talking about?
This has been really fun to check out, and we have plenty more to watch, without a doubt, here. But we're going to take a quick break from the gameplay for a brief second. We actually wanted to mention an awesome partnership between Call of Duty and the Hundreds. Now, you're taking a look here. We should be seeing in a moment at a limited edition Call of Duty Hundreds clothing line. And
what's the Hundreds, Josh?
Win one of these 50 sets. So simple. All you got to do is follow at Call of Duty on X or Twitter and tweet or post hashtag CODNext and hashtag sweepstakes for a chance to win one of 50 sets of Ghost Bomb Collection. So follow the channel, tweet the hashtags for a chance to win a set.
How long is this on for, Josh?
And let's just go ahead and jump right back to the gameplay. And Greg, we'll toss one over to you here. So for anyone who has been playing Modern Warfare 2, right? We now know like their inventory. That's going to be making its way over to this game, which is really, really cool, and it creates that like value for that player. Like, hey, my time here was worthwhile.
Exactly, and it is all about honoring the player investment for us. Like we call this carry forward. We talked a little bit about it before. We had some blog posts about it, but with carry forward, all of your investment into Modern Warfare 2 is coming over into Modern Warfare 3. So any weapon that you unlock is available for you day one in Modern Warfare 3, so you can go ahead and use that. Any operator that you've purchased or that you've unlocked as well. So if you got that spawn operator from Season 6.
The Season 6 Battle Pass is coming with us.
It's there. It's there at day one, and it's fantastic to have. Even all of those blueprints and everything coming in. With your weapon level as well is available. All of your attachments, your camos are there.
If you completed your mastery camos, you got your Orion. That's coming.
He's
But
right
don't
about
worry,
again.
the grind is still there for the Modern Warfare 3 weapons because it has its own set of completionist camos as well that you can go in and grind your heart out for those and go ahead and get those, in the game.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of the other new challenges coming to Modern Warfare 3 in a little bit, but exciting to hear that the camo grind is real. We'll be back on it before we know it. More to come soon.
Oh yeah,
Let's
more to
carry
come.
forward
I love it.
all
More
this
to come
shit.
soon. So ominous.
At 6.
Definitely. Feels like an
Well,
update.
speaking of weapons, though, I love the fact that we're going to get carried forward. I like the fact that there's plenty as we're seeing here. What other new weapons might we be treated to? I guess moving forward.
We have a bunch of new weapons coming in Modern Warfare 3. We have over 30 new weapons that you can experience, level, get new attachments for them. We have new global attachments as well that are available that you can use across all of your weapons.
That seems crazy.
Yeah, even the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. And then we have 20+ operators that are there for you to unlock and be able to use and experience.
If you don't mind me asking, how it must have been a fun challenge to take those weapons from MW2 and then bring them over to MW3 and really try.
Oh yeah, it's been a fun challenge.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah, it's been great, and being able to have all
What
of
up,
those
chat?
weapons and
How you
being
guys
able to
doing?
have your arsenal come with you.
What do you guys think of the game so
is an
far?
amazing experience.
To me, it
Something
just
to
looks
look
like
forward to.
exactly the same, just
It's
with
very
updated
important for us
mechanics.
to honor our players and be able to.
And it is not worth $70, and they should just give it to us as an upgrade.
The next game and allow you to be able to experience.
Here's my personal thought, though.
Fun and not set you back all the way. We still have 1 to 55. You're going to be able to level that again, and we have new content in there for you to experience.
All the bells and whistles.
All the bells and whistles is there, but being able to have those weapons, being able to make it work with all of the attachments, we're actually doing tuning on those weapons as well, so they're not going to be exactly the same. They're going to
get the balance pass.
they're going to have the essence of the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, but they're not going to be one-to-one. You can actually go in, and our friends at Binox have been able to put in detailed weapon stats for us. You're going to be able to go in and look at all of those intricacies, check out what their headshot multipliers are, check out what their slim damage is, all of that stuff in there.
And that brings up attachment tuning. Attachment tuning is coming to Modern Warfare 3.
It is. It's part of Modern Warfare 2. It's part of that carry forward.
Yeah.
Wackety wackety.
Yeah, excellent stuff. I think
I want to see a Warzone game. I don't want to see multiplayer no more.
I had already used is
I know.
gonna come with me.
Nicki Minaj is coming with you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That was what I needed to know about.
No, it's not.
Very cool.
Although I do love me some fun.
The Barbs are thrilled. Kim, we are seeing some.
No, they don't play Call of Duty, you idiots.
On our creators here today.
The Barbs don't play Call of Duty. All right.
That out. I believe these are from the Modern Warfare 3 Vault Edition. Can you give us some additional info?
They fucking cater to such the wrong audience, bro.
That are going to be in our Vault Edition. There's a blue and a red version. So there's the Crimson Fate is what we're calling one of them, and the Carbon Fate is the other. And these will be applicable on 4 different weapons if you get the Vault Edition, plus all of their attachments. And they're reactive.
Oh,
so
but
the better you do
it's just because they're skins, Josh. It's not like they're the skins you can win, or the skins you unlock. Those are skins you pay for.
Operators have their own versions of this. These are the Nemesis skins. So there is a blue version and a red version there. The blue version goes on Price and Ghost, and
you know how
the
that
red
goes.
goes on Warden and Makarov. Those are the 4 operators that get these skins. Same reactive tech, so you're going to see a little bit of the silver, metallic, shiny looking skin come up on the hands and the torso.
Is Zombies gonna be free?
I've seen a lot of Warden hype on the internet, so I think people are really
That's what they were
excited to
saying.
see
It's gonna be
her
free,
in
like how
action,
Resurgence
that
and
skin
stuff
in
is.
particular is awesome. The one thing about the reactive skins, to your point, these are performance driven, so that effect actually will scale back if you stop getting kills, guys.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, got to do well.
Gotta
You want to see the fun stuff on screen.
Yeah.
We need you to perform. So those will be awesome. People will be popping off having these awesome effects go around the map as well. And of course, those are in the Vault Edition.
Yeah, and speaking of the weapons and diving into it a little bit more, I understand as well that there is also a new system that you guys have on top of that with the aftermarket parts, right? Which if we could dive a little bit more into that, because that sounded really fascinating. They kind of like make the guns play in a different way just off of one part alone.
Yeah, it is.
With the,
here we're seeing a little bit of it where this is our LMG that has a bull pump conversion to it. So they're full conversion kits
the families.
that allow these weapons to really go
When we first
cross-class
started,
and to change up. They are meaningful, powerful changes.
And that's a Renetti.
That's a Renetti that is actually turning into an SMG with this conversion kit. It's like a 3D printed part on there.
No secondary.
No secondary. So what you do not, like, we have a gunner vest that allows you to take a primary as a secondary. You do not need to take that if you're swapping out your Renetti for that aftermarket part to make it into an SMG.
And one of the coolest things is how you unlock these amps. So we're going to see, we call them amps. We love acronyms here, guys. So we have 2 amps that are coming to beta, I believe, but how you're going to unlock them at launch and beyond. You want to talk a little bit about those challenges?
Yeah, so in beta they unlock a little differently than they do at launch. So at launch they're actually, we have a new system called weekly challenges. It is pretty much exactly as it sounds. There are challenges, a group of challenges that we release weekly.
I was worried it was
so
like bi-weekly for a moment.
To get those parts,
Trick question.
you gotta play.
Thankfully, it is every week.
Weekly.
And then the reward for getting all of those challenges for that week is
Wait, to get what parts?
So the first 3 weeks that the game is out,
we got those,
have an aftermarket part reward for
aftermarket
those,
parts
completing those challenges. You can then take that aftermarket part into the game and use that.
I think
dude.
Again,
Who is that?
The through line with Modern Warfare 3, this is player choice, is player freedom.
They showed off
this new way to customize the experience and let the player kind of choose the way to have that their own play style.
So stupid, bro.
In order to
get
amps,
it's super exciting.
Who is this chick?
You gotta complete
definitely is. We're going to continue to take
weekly quest.
Just more of a look and enjoy the game as players continue to run around and get into some more shenanigans, playing some domination here as well on Estate. I've done that many times. So, this is, again, it still just baffles my mind that I'm looking at, these maps in 2023. And I'm just excited to play them. Yeah, and even the movement. I'm just excited to play them then as I am
this
now,
legit,
that
this
is such a
legit just looks like
have.
the same game.
And then also on top of that too, just to see the way that players can interact with the ways you build your classes.
It looks exactly the same, actually.
Pretty much.
The perks
They're a fucking scam-ass company, bro. Seriously.
Contextualized it and made it like a physical thing. Was that like a desire to kind of just make it a bit more grounded, or what was the I guess the design choice on that, rather than just going with pictures on a screen? You guys went for something quite bold.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really was a big part of the context for the players. It's not just a UI menu with choices, that were sort of ambiguous. It was a little bit, we wanted to make sure that you brought in your fighting load carrier, right? Your FLC was what we talked about, internally is this thing where every piece of gear that you brought in did something meaningful for your loadout selection. So perks was a big part of that, and we got a chance to look at the gear items that all inspired by real world military tech and items. And we were able to really figure out what goes with what and what are the remixes we want to make. And we think we came up with a really good and interesting field of choices in our perks this year.
So I don't know if you guys can see it. We're taking a look around the room at the moment. We actually have a 2-story streaming tower. I'm going to call it a tower.
Pretty epic in here.
It's absolutely wild in here, and everyone is very focused on their play. It all of a sudden... oh, hi. Oh, hey, that's us.
What if they added right back?
GG's.
Hello.
So we've got this big giant room filled with Modern Warfare 3, filled with awesome creators from all over the world. And as Ted Timmons would say, the vibes are good. We're going to hear Ted talk about vibes.
I do want to point out that screen you're looking at there, that, the logo, the Modern Warfare, that's a screen. And behind there are all the players that are behind that screen, which is so cool. I didn't even know that was a thing that you could do. 15 years in this industry, still continuously to be shocked by new tech that comes out all the time.
This is Call of Duty, baby.
Yeah, you guys go big. I respect it.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, I love it. Love to see it here. We get a few of these games wrapped up, but there's definitely this sense in the room of like, all right, Q next. Go next. GG, go next. Go next.
It's so fun to play it. Like, every day I come into the office and
I'm doing a watch party right now. I'm streaming. What's up?
Get into a match as quickly as possible. And start playing. And it is just fun to watch them play
good
as
look.
well.
I must have dropped it when I walked in the house last night.
We were watching
all right.
around the estate house.
Are you outside?
And that movement just looks so hot going through it. So being able to mantle, we have sprint when you're tack sprinting. We actually increase the mantle speed so it feels more fluid as you're going across. And we're regenning your attack sprint as you're sprinting as well.
I also saw a couple people pop off with Battle Rage. So Battle Rage is back.
Battle Rage is back. It's actually moved into the tactical slot.
Yes.
So it is very powerful.
Because I got food last night, and when I walked outside, I must
the engineering vest, it allows you to take 2 tacticals. Maybe we didn't touch on the vest.
Actually, yeah, let's
talk about some of the vests.
Yeah, so the vest is a really big piece of that. Like, it is our main core piece of gear.
Dude, you are chewing yourself so bad.
How we've contextualized everything.
Stop.
That vest is, we're contextualizing what you're actually putting into the game. So it's going to dictate what, your tacticals, what tactical slots you have, how many you can take, how many lethals you can take, how many, you get one boot, you get one glove.
Yeah.
So you can't take multiple gloves. But how many gear slots you can actually have. So with the engineering vest that I just mentioned, you're getting 2 tacticals that you can take
at the cost of your lethal.
At the cost of your lethal, and you also gain another gear slot.
Awesome.
And that gear slot is super important because that gear slot is where all of your intelligence perks lie. So those are things like what we used to call hardline or high alert sit in that slot, and now you can take both of them at the same time and really have that advantage.
Awesome. And there are 4 vests to choose from at the moment. I believe.
Correct. In beta, there are 4.
So in beta, there are 4. Expect to see those tomorrow. Infantry vests.
They're supposed to show the thing,
though. A lot
though.
of people run infantry vests today. In fact, right here at the moment, we just got a peek at the loadout.
That is going to allow your attack sprint to regen faster. It is the core. Like, if you're familiar with Call of Duty, I imagine most of our people watching.
So if you play the open beta, Josh, like when you're playing with the guns, do you get does your progression stay this time or no?
You get your tactical, lethal, primary, secondary.
So dumb.
And what's cool about the vests is they actually have perks baked into them. So with the infantry vest baked in right away, you're getting that attack sprint refresh even faster. And it also a little bit of an extended time there. And one of the things that we've done
stay progressed on the last one.
is we've increased that time, and we've also allowed you to have much more faster ADS, strafe speeds as well in there.
Yeah,
I feel like I should have got them a little bit smaller.
Take a lot of the vests and stuff, and
you
then
can always
make it also combine with other things, or like
I got a really fine blade on my
synergize together and have you create like
I
the
kind of
optimal
don't
just like that.
I kind of don't want to cut them though, and maybe
really
just buy
helped out
another
a
pair
lot
and put
with
those ones
how
on the
we
wall or
balance
something.
the game in that sense, because now what we've done is we've let you take more than we normally do, but we've also balanced that out with what you can't take in that same.
Clear trade-offs. Very clear trade-offs. I think what you're talking about, selecting the vest, selecting the boots. It's going to come at a cost, and that's where the balance lies.
Yeah, and we love that we are going into these matches. You're making decisions. You have to make those decisions before you go in, and really, have consequences if you're choosing wrong, and learn from it.
Chat, what you guys think so far? You like it or no?
You can change them.
I can't change that was a trick.
The consequences. The consequences are,
go hide
we want you to be in
I was like,
you'll still have to live with the consequences of your actions.
I always do.
For that moment.
Why is Santana there? He doesn't even play the game.
Let's talk. I haven't.
Dude doesn't even literally doesn't play it. Last time I seen him play anything, he was doing the Grand Theft Auto role playing.
If we have any personal favorites at the desk here.
Well, for sure. I mean, the equipment selection we have in Modern Warfare 3 is so much fun. I think.
What if Nadia showed up and just fucking dogged out?
It's in your lethal slot. So it's basically a handheld drone that you pull out, and it just slow.
She throws her fucking shit diaper at somebody.
Points, hard points, and wipe out an entire enemy squad with it.
One of the Delbert brothers did that. One of the Delbert brothers did that.
That's right.
They what?
They did that, the whole shit in the counter to that one.
Oh yeah, I see. I think Josh was telling me about it.
This guy coming at you.
So weird. I just don't even think like that's something to like do. You know, fucking weird.
That my experience with the mosquito drone has been quite like as annoying as a real mosquito. They plague me in matches when I've play tested, and so I'm.
The slide canceling looks smooth.
Hear that thing coming,
right. We have something called the ACS, which is affectionately called the capture bot on the dev team. So it's basically this box that you throw down on a Dom point or hard
We're
point.
sacrificing Jeff. We already picked him. We're sacrificing. He's already halfway there anyway.
The hair going and everything. Let his hair grow a little bit longer.
Ellen DeGeneres right now. Jeff's Ellen DeGeneres, Josh. Jeff is Ellen DeGeneres. We're gonna sacrifice him to get famous.
Crafted the master plan to capture the
Say we knew things weren't right when his first marriage failed.
And then he went on to drop a nuke and
Say we knew things weren't right when his first marriage failed.
Then we started taking a look into
it. A bunch of fun stuff coming in terms of legals, tacticals, field equipment, streaks.
Who's this guy right here, Josh?
Gets a lot of love. It's basically, you know, this thing that you put down that's an area of denial tool. You can just, you know, it
we'll
really
see when he gets a kill.
Enemies moving or gets killed. Into the beam that it shoots out.
It doesn't actually eliminate players. For those of you who are going to stay tuned for Warzone later, which is hopefully all of you, I think we're going to see a lot of the Guardian in Battle Royale later. But
I don't know who that is. I don't know who Teshin is. It's funny, whoever that DK Dynamite guy is, he just randomly showed up on my newsfeed on YouTube.
And we have something called the comm scrambler that you throw down, and it's basically it creates like the ghost perk in a certain area. So
you got smacked.
Communication. So enemy UAVs won't work. You know, like everybody won't show up on the map in this certain area. But the counter to that is like everyone can see
the active area. Exactly. So you'll get ghost. I believe you said if you're inside the vicinity of the comm scrambler, but you can see where it's active on the map. So expect to be
as soon as you throw it down, everybody knows where it is. They just kind of, you're kidding in that bubble for a little while.
Which could be very useful indoors. I think that's a very cool tool to have.
I like that they, are you talking about where like they look to the side? Yeah, I like that you could switch back and forth and you don't have to just stick with one.
Yeah, I think that's
I hated that on Modern Warfare 2.
Can you give us any little details on when we can expect to see ranked multiplayer?
We can. So our friends at Treyarch are.
You could switch it.
Right. They do a fantastic
I don't know. I just remember I used to pick up ground loop guns with that fucking same laser on it, and it's just annoying as fuck.
Yeah, I think from
this order 2, bring that forward, and then for season 1.5, which is
yeah.
I like that.
I couldn't. Dude, it always like every time I would pick it up, I wouldn't think it was doing it, and it would fuck my whole shot up. And I'd be shooting over here. I'm like, why am I? What the fuck?
Within the game. And start to build those restrictions within the game. And you can
I've never seen any of these people on this panel at any of these before, Josh.
As we get closer, we're going to be talking more about it, but excited to say that later in Season 1, we'll have...
They must have all new people, or maybe it's because they work for Sledgehammer. Yeah, I think them 3 people work for Sledgehammer.
We're going to see the folks behind us switch over. We've got an exciting new mode to talk about that we're going to get to here in a second.
What?
It's a whole new gunsmithing.
Oh yeah. Josh was just telling me about that.
So much to get into there.
So like after you max your gun out, if you want, you can go in
for all of our
aftermarket
PlayStation players out there, like me, take a look.
Crazy.
Crazy with your shit if you want.
They're going nuts with this shit. What is this? What are they doing right now?
I don't know.
Come on, can we get a Warzone trailer?
They want to lock your doors.
I think they're gonna play
That's cute.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Warzone.
They are. They're making it's like a movie. They're making us watch all the shit we don't care about.
Operator.
They're making us watch all the shit we don't care about to watch the shit we want to watch.
Pretty much.
They know nobody gives a fuck about seeing remastered maps on fucking Modern Warfare. They know that, bro. They don't give a flame. But it's cool to just see what the mechanics look like in it, but we want to see what Warzone's gonna look like. Pre-order digitally on PlayStation and get the exclusive.
Announcing the PlayStation exclusive Lockpick Operator Pack, including the fan-goated Lockpick Operator skin, the American Gothic blueprint, and the Starry.
And they just say, hey, we're just going to give you guys maps. There you go.
Lockpick is a cunning art feat with noble motivations and an exciting new
There's some
operator to come to
customers.
Modern Warfare
There are
3.
people.
PlayStation players can
Yeah,
just lock in
there are
Modern
people that
by
play
pre-ordering
Blade.
the
Yeah, for
Modern
sure.
Warfare 3 by pre-ordering Modern Warfare 3
Like them
on
sluts we
PlayStation
ran
4,
across
the items
last
available
night.
at the game's
Like,
launch on
that'd be
November
sweet.
10th. I
Yeah.
didn't know she was a
Like them
PlayStation
sluts we
4
ran
downloader.
across last
This
night,
is
them dudes were
my
for
main
sure
in all the play tests.
strictly
I auto-lock,
multiplayer
lock pick.
demons.
Oh yeah.
It is how it is.
Did you know she was an art thief?
I didn't know she was an art thief. I was like, Thomas Crown Fair, hello, it's me. We're about to head into live gameplay action for a brand new mode coming to Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
Limited
But first, a
edition.
couple of words from our sponsors.
Makarov and
Call of
Price.
Duty Next, brought to you by HyperX, the official peripheral partner
Dude,
of
why
Call
was
of Duty. We're all
$100
gamers. TCL,
difference?
play like a pro
That's
on the big
crazy.
screen with TCL
For what?
Q-Class QLED TVs,
Those
up to
watches.
98 inches. Movement, the official timekeeper of Modern Warfare 3.
Glove sack.
Go to
I like the cheaper one better anyway.
mvmt.com/COD.
Me
See
too.
the
That looks
limited
cooler.
edition
What the?
better.
That just looks like a normal one. That looks sweet as fuck. Like it was a little more custom. I like the ones with like the blank faces on them.
And Love Sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just your watch preference. I'm
Yeah.
more of a plain face.
I like the ones with the blank
I
faces.
don't really like the.
I think they look a little cooler.
I don't like the ones with the numbers.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. I like.
Or the rhinestones for dials.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you're
I just like the
studying.
ones to the left where it's just blank
Yeah,
face.
like the Movados.
Yeah.
They're plain, but they got the little circle in it.
Yeah,
And this is
I
going
like
to
the
be a unique
Movados.
one because it's 3v3
used to have a couple.
v3.
I think the coolest
action,
watch
so
I've
you
ever
gotta
seen
have a
in
little bit
person.
of,
I was in
mosh pit there going on.
I was in the Bahamas, and they have
It is
a really famous hotel.
It's all about elimination. So you're there.
Like Michael Jackson used to go there.
Take out the other two squads. That's how you're gonna win.
They have like a big ass
It is
slide in the
inspired
middle
by
of it, bro.
gunplay.
It was
Like,
so
you were
raw.
actually,
Like a
it is
big
very
ass slide that
competitive
goes
mode.
down.
The thing that
They're
we
raw
like
as
about it is
fuck.
it plays
But I've
on
seen
all
this
of our
Mark
fantastic
Jacobs
16
watch,
launch maps.
and
They're there, and you get
it
to
was
play
the
them in a
world
new way.
in it.
So
But
in
it was
the
all
past,
black
like,
and
TD
white
was
diamonds.
flying at either side of the map.
Kinda
And
cool.
the
What
whole
Cutthroat
thing was
allowed
black
us
and
to
white
do is,
diamonds.
let
It was
these
fucking sweet,
triangular
dude.
spawns in. So because
I was
there's
like, damn, that
different
bitch is
teams,
expensive
you
because they had like a little jewelry shop
triangle.
inside of the hotel. Because it's like a really it's like a really like they said that Michael Jackson
Or
had.
no, it's Jacob and Co. That sells.
Yeah,
Real-
that's what it is.
Yeah,
No, that's what it was.
yeah,
Jacobs and
Yeah,
Company.
yeah. Mark
It wasn't
Jacobs
Mark
is a
Jacobs.
nice watch, but they're not like.
Those are like leather
near-
leather bands.
Yeah,
and
those
shit,
ain't
though.
even like near where. Yeah, Jacob and Co. Yeah, them motherfuckers sell like
Yeah.
$3 million.
No, yeah, this had to be at least like a
Yeah,
good.
they
fucking-
make personalized watches for.
Bro, this bitch had to be at least 750,000 at least at the
What
time.
led you guys to want to
Yeah,
make
Jacob
this?
and Co.
What
Yeah,
was
they
the
make some
inspiration
expensive
behind
ass
it?
watches.
It was
They're lazy.
gunfight in a lot of
Just
ways.
your- yeah.
But make the best out of
Gunfight,
it.
of course, is 2v2.
2v2 is
This is
gunfight.
really
Yeah,
taking
and
that
it's
to
played
the
on
next level.
separate maps. It's played on
Dude,
different maps. And
I
so
like
what we wanted to
hearing
do is be able
$1
to
watch
really
for,
focus on the
Ronaldo,
single maps that we
the
had at
soccer
launch
player.
Yeah.
and be able to have a mode that is as
Doesn't what's his name
exciting,
have like
as
the best watch
competitive,
collection?
as gunfight
Floyd
in
Mayweather.
there, and really bring something new
Right?
to the table too.
Nah,
So our
there's
players
other
can go
people
out
out there
and have
that
fun
got
and enjoy a new
Yeah, but
experience.
I thought Floyd-
Watch collect.
I thought Floyd Mayweather has like some
Yeah,
watches
she's
in like
got
one
this
of
watch collection.
Unlike gunfight, we're not
She got
providing
pieces that were
the
specially
squads with
made
weapons. You
for
can actually
her
bring
that
your
are
blueprints
one-on-one
and your
and-
loadout
Yeah.
with
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
And it is
Jacob and Co. watches.
It is a sweet.
crazy.
I am so excited to see these guys play it because they're awesome at the game anyway.
the
We
other
see Dr.
But aren't
Cookie
female
is
watches different?
on Cutthroat,
Right, they're a
and
little
of
bit
course,
smaller.
The objective,
Aren't,
the capture
You know
point
what
at
I'm
the
talking
end
about?
Yeah.
Patek
is
Philippe
already
or
there.
whatever.
Yep.
Aren't female watches smaller though, right?
Yeah.
Because they got like the
Yeah.
smaller bands and the smaller
Picked up by
faces.
your teammates. Now, what happens when
Yeah,
you're- not
that's what
anymore.
I
So now
thought.
when you're eliminated, you're out. That's it. You gotta wait for the next round.
I mean, she gifted somebody
Tactical
watches
Brit.
to her
Really
son.
fast. We spent a
This
lot of
dude
time
went
making
to
sure
went
that
to
you
the
just
fucking
weren't
lane
sitting
and did
there
absolute
with, dead
garbage.
air, essentially watching your teammates have fun. And that
She shot said.
that flag
I
there
shot
is
it.
now available, so they can go and capture that flag. Whoever, well, they got eliminated, but
I
whoever
I want
gets that
I
flag
want to
first
see what the
is
with the
gonna
real
be
sniper. Why aren't they using like the
between
real
rounds
sniper
that we
rifles? They're
rotate
using
where
like
that
the
flag is,
those
because
you
it
know
can
those burst
geometry,
ones like the
triangle,
dragging off and
right?
shit. I
We
want
can-
to
we
see
can
what
put it in
like
the center every
the
time, but
real
it's a little
sniper
difficult.
rifles are like.
It's multiplayer.
Probably because of the
Gives
rate of
players an
fire.
opportunity to move
No, I
around.
know. I just want to see what they look like.
Yeah, exactly. And you're again, you're experiencing this.
Dude, what is up with this dude's hair?
It is a lot of fun.
Right?
No, dude, that's not
That
cool.
guy's got really cool hair.
No, it's not.
I was gonna
QR
say
code
something, but
back
as a
there?
person who has none, I figured I would refrain from it.
No, I feel like if anything, awesome.
Dude, that
it
shit
looks
is
a lot
long as
like
fuck,
the
bro.
Operator odds in Modern Warfare 2, actually.
Yeah.
This game mode looks kind of cool.
Back into Cutthroat again. I'm very interested in these smaller game modes because I think it just creates opportunities for you to have like those real like intense interactive moments.
It's
right?
very intimate, and you get to you get situations like this where you're trying to figure out like how to use your you could pop smoke here, and really just understand because there's this tension that's building. Right? Like,
just
when
with
is this play
slide
gonna pop?
canceling in it.
When do I want to go in? When do I want to have my team rush in?
Is that what you did? You threw smoke? You threw smoke right here, Greg?
No, there's no reason to throw.
What's a 3v3 gulag?
Oh, you might want the.
Okay.
Three teams.
It's good strat.
3 people on each team.
Yeah, we have the EMD grenade, which would be great in this situation because you just throw it out, pop it, and then if you get another player on the team, they're going to show up constantly on your mini-map for your entire team.
So
That's sweet though, 3v3v3.
Like a snapshot.
It's like a gulag. It's a 3v3v3 gulag.
That player will then get a prompt. You might be able to tear it off.
This does look pretty cool. This is a different match type.
But it'll track you around the map and like have way more visibility on the enemy squad there. EMD very clutch.
Very overpowered if you hit them.
Search and destroy.
That's something I haven't seen actually. Was
it's
the,
like a
the
search and destroy though.
Thermobaric grenade.
That's why.
Because I actually do like that one because it's kind of like a a Molotov, but like on steroids. So it's just like does a big boom, and then also has area denial as well.
Yeah, it has area denial and it bounces, so it will not.
Oh, you blew the car up,
You can
Josh.
throw it around corners. You can throw it under cars.
Get that frag effect.
It's not.
Yeah, and
not.
you know it adds a little bit of additional damage to explosives after the fact. So even if you survive the initial blast of that one, right, you could get taken out pretty easily afterwards.
Lupo just hit a clutch.
It's pretty cool.
Shot. He is
It's
now.
pretty cool
he
game,
picked up his teammate, and we're swapping over to Favela.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So what is this right here? What are they doing?
I've gotten wiped down a few of those.
Favorite,
oh, just regular
out of these
multiplayer.
5 we're playing today, I have to go with Favela. I just, I know there are a bunch of high-rise stands.
Kareem Savage.
Amongst us, yeah.
I too am a Favela stand.
But I've been just looking at it. This is beautiful.
Greg, you're the tiebreaker here. We've got 2 for high rise.
I love them all. They're all my babies.
Okay, fine.
Okay, all right.
I can't give any of them
no
up.
favorite children here. We got
Favela is quite awesome with all of the movement, with everything that's happening.
That's right.
And
The ocean.
is also
come on, Greg. You know, at some
they're all unique in their own
The
way.
ocean.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm switching my vote to a state just to.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna be
Me
alone.
and Dustin.
Look at that. You split the vote. How could you?
That was the first
How
time
could I know.
they
I think I love
introduced
Favela because remember
the
that
riot
play I was
shield.
talking about doing with like the capture bot and
That was the first time, what,
that was
Josh?
on Favela.
There it is.
That's why it's got a special place in my heart.
I like the little second floor
Yeah.
store that I believe you
That's the
guys
first
have
time
opened the
they
window up.
get the
That
riot shield.
wasn't necessarily.
Oh, really?
Kind
Dustin.
of see down the
Me
hill.
and Dustin
Yeah.
used to play
and
this.
I am trash.
Yeah, we
New
took
windows.
turns.
Well, no,
Like
no.
one
I'm sorry.
one
I
riot shield,
misspoken.
and the other
I
like
thought it just
the
was
gun.
more open than it
You were
was
just,
previously.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible we
Foul
allowed
the
you
shield.
to mantle out of it.
Yep.
and literally
Yeah.
dominated
There
every
is-
game.
There's
That's
a lot
sweet.
of those things that are in the like metrics wise, like
Yeah.
the metrics have changed in a lot of sense, like how large our doors are.
Yeah.
We actually have the doors in here. I know not everybody's thrilled with that, but it is a fun mechanic to have. It adds a lot, especially within Cutthroat, because now you're peeking those. You're able to use them for your advantage in there. We feel that they add a lot to the gameplay.
And I bring the window up only because, to your point earlier, it's those small
It was
touches that
smooth.
you guys have really
That
brought to
climbing.
these maps that make them feel unique and different and modern for the type of gameplay we're going to see here in
I just
Modern
watched
Warfare 3.
Reptile, Netflix.
Well, while
What
we
is
have
that?
a moment and we're looking at Cutthroat, let's talk about some of the other modes as well. Ground War is one that I want to talk about. We touched on a little bit earlier on. I want to dive back into it again because it's back in Modern Warfare 3.
How'd she
You got
lose when she's
large-scale
alive?
maps that are going to be coming at launch. And, I guess Kim, give us a rundown on Ground War because I'm very
maybe they gotta
excited for
capture the
this.
flag
Yeah,
quicker
I mean,
or
we're
something?
so happy that Ground Wars
Oh,
is back
okay,
in Modern
okay, okay.
Warfare 3.
They got a detonate the
Again,
bomb.
this is our
Pretty
big
good
32v32 mode. It's the
thriller.
biggest battle that we have
Okay.
in the multiplayer experience. And we will be showcasing 3 new Ground War maps at launch, with 2 of them being playable in
Is
the
this?
open beta.
Yes. Holy.
Okay.
I believe that's the Levin Resort that we just saw there.
It's on 19,
So
Josh?
in the beta, we have Popov Power
What's up?
and Orlov Military.
Was this map
Base.
on 19 right here?
These are the 3, yeah, you got it down. Yeah.
Yeah, Favela.
Yeah, we also have
Yeah.
2
No.
new vehicles. So during the open beta, you'll be able to play, I believe,
Those are the
2 new
original
vehicles to Modern
Modern
Warfare
Warfare
3,
2.
with more to come
Okay.
at launch and during live seasons.
That's right.
It has been so long since I
And,
played
we
Modern
mentioned
Warfare.
it
Like,
a bit earlier, but
2,
War Mode
like,
is
on the old
returning.
ones.
In addition to Ground War,
They
the
look like
favorite
Hydra,
though.
see?
You know
Call
how
of Duty
you
World
What's
War
going
II
on?
will be coming
Yeah.
back.
mining place.
How
yeah,
you doing today?
yeah.
Modern Warfare
And the
3.
little
He said this is
It
from
is
Modern
awesome,
Warfare 2, the
and
original
it
one.
is the attack defend mode Adam spoke a little bit about it earlier. But you have 141 trying to take down the Coney group that is taking over a military base. They are launching ICBMs. And you are getting.
I liked. I played like. What was the one, man? The one map I really liked. I fucking forget what it's called.
He got thirsty.
Have a blast with the ICBMs as well.
Good pun. Good ICBM pun there.
Yeah, there was. It was
Good shots, too.
It just didn't happen.
Yeah, I like.
Oh, where you going, bitch? Oh! You fucked up! Yeah, you fucked up, boy! He's laughing too.
You have very clear lines of sight, clear battle lines. That's the gameplay.
Is it 66, 5v5? What's the...
It is
66. Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
So it is classic war mode, if we all remember what classic war mode is. But it is linear objectives. There's 3 sets of them. And it is a fantastic experience that we're excited for players to get their hands on.
Lots to look forward to.
Ain't that the truth? There's just so many options, which is the thing that really sticks to me. Like, if you don't want to jump in with your friends and just, play regular matchmaking, you could do war mode. You could do ground war. Was that, it feels like that was the mission of the studio here, to like really give players that ability to just like make the decision, go with your friends, play what you want.
And like I mentioned about some of the new maps coming in live season, we have a bunch of new modes planned for live season as well that we're looking forward to sharing very soon.
Cool.
All right, well, I'm all for it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us here today to share Modern Warfare 3 with the world. And that is going to wrap it up for the MW3 multiplayer segment of the show. Once again, a big thank you to Adam, Greg, as well as Kim for joining us here. But now we're going to head over to one of my favorite people. It's Maven, who's got a couple streamers that he's going to be putting in the hot and ready seat presented by Little Caesars. Trust me.
I don't care about any of this. Come on, dude. Nobody cares.
Thank you. You know, when I thought about being hot and ready, the first thing that came to mind was my guy, Legion.
Hey. I'm really proud to be the other bald guy on stage with you today. We're doing it. We're doing it.
It was beautiful. Listen, the first thing you said to me is how fun this is, and you're like, I'm feeling like I'm 18 again, out frying.
Listen, I'm cranking out energy drink burps right now. I'm 30, I'm feeling 18. I just smoked Biffle. Where's he at? I don't know where he's at. Guy's incredible, but I smoked him with a shotgun. I'm feeling alert right now, Maven.
I can tell the second you sat down, like, my guy is locked. What have you loved the most so far about
he's on Adderall for sure.
100%. All the fun stuff is
he's definitely better. He said I'm burping up G. No, motherfucker, you're sneezing up fucking Adderall bumps. He's on Adderall for sure, bro. Look at his eyes. He's on Adderall for sure.
Listen, I was 16 when Modern Warfare 2 came out. So all these maps that we are playing in Modern Warfare 3 right now, throwing back, bro, it's just like you picked it right back up again, and I'm body. I don't know, it's so fun.
You're a talented and very handsome guy. Now let's talk about the chair. This is the hot and ready seat.
Oh, he's done. He's tweaking.
I tried to sit on your lap. But this is the hot seat, dude. You like yourself some pizza?
Yeah, that chair's raw though.
Cardboard capacity, I'd be a little overweight, but I'm feeling really good right now. I feel like you and I together in this hot seat.
Fuck no, I'm breaking that bitch as soon as I get in it.
If our bald heads connect one more time, the venue lights shut down.
Speaking of that, we got to get out of here. Let's get this over to Shift Legion. Thank you so much.
Let's go bang some Adderalls.
There's just always comedy with two bald guys in the mix. But yeah, I hold Shift.
He's raw. That's Shotzi.
I got to start with the fun question first. I mean, just enjoyment level. How are you enjoying the game to this point?
This game's amazing, man. I have nothing but good things to say about this game. I love the movement. Everything about it's got like.
All right, you set me up for like the perfect segue. Have you found ways to finesse the movement system yet? Because I know
he got paid to say that.
Goal is to find ways to just completely over-embellish
he's a professional.
So far about how this game moves.
It moves smoothly than any other COD I've played. I feel like it has a mix of like fast and a little bit of a slower slide cancel, but yeah, I love it. It's very, very fast.
Have you broken anything yet?
No, he's not. He doesn't believe anything he
says. But I will say that there's like these sneakers that allow you to like slide any ADS. And I feel like that's better right now.
All right, so make sure you check out the stream for that because that's going to be all the hacks and clues for that. Now, getting into the competitiveness, I mean, last year, lots of conversations about skill gap. Where is it going to be? Do you feel like movement is going to be one of the main focus points for those trying to take their game to the more competitive level? Or where do you think that the competitive skill gap is going to be for this game?
So, yeah, definitely movement. I feel like slide canceling, obviously, is going to be, very OP. And then I feel like the aim assist in this game is actually very not as sticky as other games. I feel like mid and far range is actually not as sticky. So that's definitely interesting.
Fair enough, Shotzi. Thanks so much, my man. Of course, you can check him out on his stream. And, well, with that, we're going to go back up to Miles and Lottie to give us their thoughts on what they just saw with multiplayer before we come back with the team from Trio
He might not be
to
on
give us our
anything.
first look at game
I think
footage
he's
and
just cool.
details
He
for
might play
Modern
on
Warfare
shit, though.
Zombies. But first, a quick word from our sponsor.
He doesn't look like he's on anything.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by Little Caesars, a proud partner of
Hey,
Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 3.
Yo, but Jehoshaphat. You ever see the G Fuel Riff Raff commercials? No? We're gonna go watch those really quick. Hold on.
Check out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming and Elgato.
Just tell they're fucking trash.
I miss you so much. Welcome back, folks. I'm Todd Ross. I'm going to be your canvas designer for the evening. I just had some tapas earlier. That's a bison fajita. If you ever get a chance to taste it, unless you're a vegetarian, I don't want to force you into the wrong direction. Anyway, so we have a nice array of soft pastel tones up in the northern region.
Perks
An array of buffet of soft, gentle, yet solid tones. You have your dolphin crease teal.
Dolphin crust teal. Wait, do you see the colors?
Of a dolphin. Now you have a fiery forest green. Forrest Whitaker actually picked this color a little earlier. As you see here, it's an ivory tone, but slightly off-white, more of a creamy beige. I had toffee last night. Before I went to sleep, I had a horrible dream. I dreamed I was married to someone and she was mean to me. This green, it's a kind of a green goblin. Right here you have a nice banana tone. You mix those two together, you have like a kind of a coconut mango deal. Up here you have your Salisbury red. Of course, naturally you have your violet charcoal Thompson. It's very sassy.
Yeah, you said that last game.
You ever seen these videos, Jose? So fucking stupid. Just wait till you see them.
Now, when you really get in there, don't be afraid to get the old southern winds going. Okay, hey, brush it up. Okay. Don't be afraid to let those colors just collide. And look at that. Look at that. Can we zoom in on that? Gary, can we zoom in on that? You see how those two colors collided and they kind of cause like almost a kaleidoscope, if you will. Don't be afraid to mix it up a little bit. Mix things up, to mix some of these in there and really get to dabbing, Well, if you once you really know what you're doing, it becomes almost like riding a bicycle. Riding a bicycle in the forest. Chasing down squirrels with BB guns. Not that I would ever do such a thing, but anyone can really do it. And final touches, and that's about it. Once you get the hang of things, it becomes like second nature. It's kind of like skateboarding, but with training wheels on it. Oh, I'm quite parched. If you're at home, don't be afraid to run to the fridge, grab yourself some water. Grab yourself some G Fuel out of the kitchen cabinet pantry, if you will.
That's why.
I'll get you a shaker cup, mix it up real nice like that.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, did you jump in your hole the fast, guys? I'm all jacked up on G Fuel. I hate Todd Gloss.
A douche.
Jeez. Snip my old schnauz out. This riffraff with G Fuel, and he's going to the website now and check out my favorite 5 flavors. Boysenberry.
I think there's a pair of shoes that like
Purple Potion.
That's silence.
Purple Potion.
Slime made. I love riffraff, dude. He's so stupid, bro.
There's clothing.
Oh god, now we go to this fucking multi-haired freak.
Getting into the side canceling and the ADSing like Shotzi was touching on, but also
You gotta see the other ones. He does a couple other ones, dude. He does one where he's like doing a training video for riding a bike. You know, like the in place. What's his name?
Like those are core memories for me.
The old trainer dude that you used to always see with the fucking curly hair.
As a 23-year-old,
the dude that died. He get fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Dude, it's so funny. Yeah, back in the days. What was that guy's name, Josh?
It's still kind of new to me, but it's also.
Remember the guy who used to do all the infomercials for like working out and stuff? He had like the really puffy hair.
Mantle as fast as you can in this game. Some of the different boots that you mentioned, we were messing around with that.
Yeah, like curly hair, like a fro.
And you can aim in virtually instantly and cancel it as well. So there's so many different things that people are gonna get into this game and figure out. It's gonna play a bit different than obviously back in the day with MW2, but a lot better. It feels super.
Workout infomercial guy from the 90s.
People have been asking us about. How does it feel?
According to Wikipedia,
it feels really good. It's very, very smooth. To your point, sliding shoes on, I'm hitting tack stance faster than ever. I'm sliding with full ADS. You can hit snipes, guys. Have you ever imagined hitting fully zoomed in snipe while sliding? Well, MW3 is the game for you. But yeah, and we've got a lot of cool stuff. All the one-times optics, so anything red dot, a lot of the hollows. None of these things really add anything to ADS speed anymore. So the game itself in general has sped up tremendously.
Richard Simmons, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Richard Simmons.
Your weapon.
Look at this guy. His fucking eyes are so close together. He looks like he's almost a Cyclops.
I'm keeping maximum spatial awareness. I've got my situational awareness. My screen's up. I'm able to use a weapon with a big scope in close range, whether it's an LMG, whether it's a sniper. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still really nice to have choices as a player. We've got so many options here. So much fun.
Yeah, I think that's the key word, right? The buzzword, I think, coming off the back of what we saw on the desk is the choices that you can make. And I think balance is such an important thing. I think in any Call of Duty game, balance is key, especially when you're going up
Who are these? Who are those two people to the right, Josh? Are those like gamers or are those? It just looks like I wasn't sure if they were interviewing or just they were all talking.
Silent footsteps. You're running ghosts. You're making sure that you're the type of player you want to be. But something also is taken away from you. So that balance is so important, I think, in all Call of Duty titles.
100%. I mean, footsteps are silent if you want them to be. That is a massive W. I was running around yesterday.
He's like Travis Kelce's black kid.
Footsteps are silent. I was sneaking up on people. I was just having a blast. I mean, we're talking about 12 years ago when these maps came out. They look even better now. So I can't wait to get my hands on that.
Very soon indeed. Well, it's exciting to be reminiscing and reminiscing for very, very good reason. As we talked about earlier, we are celebrating Call of Duty's 20th anniversary, which is an amazing milestone. And with a great milestone comes an opportunity for great rewards. To celebrate 20 years of Call of Duty history, players can receive daily login rewards between October 6th to October 16th for every single daily login per day.
Why are they giving us a Black Ops animation? This isn't Black Ops.
On screen, yeah, I don't know why. An old school price operator skin that takes me back. These rewards all will carry forward in MW3 as well, so grab them now and take them into the next title. For more details, head over to the Call of Duty blog. Nameless, your earliest memory of COD, was it like waiting in line at midnight trying to get something? What was it for you, mate?
I mean, yeah, first off, I will say we didn't have cool swag like this in these digital packs. I mean, this is that was before that time, but I mean, just playing split screen was the best like old memories I have with my friends and screen looking, trying to figure out where they were on Call of Duty 2. And now it's 2023 and we got everything, and you can still screen watch. It's right there. They're right next to each other.
Next level.
We might be some players doing that here.
No way. Incredible memories that have been had on Call of Duty. Ali, what is your earliest memory on COD?
Well, I know I talked about playing with my dad, but I think one of the more core memories, which I can't wait to break down the new and exciting stuff in that game mode coming later, has to be with zombies. When I was in middle school, I'd go over to my friend Anastasia's house, and we'd go in our basement, we'd turn off all the lights, and then we'd load up split-screen zombies on her big TV on the couch, and just all night on her Xbox just sitting there playing zombies on town survival, you know, going as far as we could, training them around the lava pit in the center. So that's definitely like a core memory for me.
I love to hear that. We're going to be sharing lots more stories on these couches, I am sure, as we get through the rest of today. But we also wanted to remind everyone again that early access to the multiplayer beta kicks off tomorrow for PlayStation players and next week for Xbox and PC players. You saw a ton of great multiplayer content today. Play that and more over the next week. Check out the Call of Duty blog for more details. I personally can't wait to see everybody get in the mix.
Or don't worry, in addition to open beta early access, all those PlayStation players out there, be sure to pre-order on PlayStation Store to get an exclusive look at the Lockpick Operator Pack at MW3's launch.
Big question is, what did you guys think of Lockpick? That's another one that we saw on the desk. And I mean,
What
there's
is
so much to break
Lockpick?
down
I
here.
didn't see it.
All of the team we're going through every single detail. But what did you make of it?
She's freaking cool. Like, I know
She's
she talks about
freaking
how she
cool.
insta-locks her every single time that she's loading up into a game, and I might have to follow suit. Like, we might have to battle it out.
I don't went to this shit with my cali sticks in my hand. It's when y'all want to talk shit. What'd you say? What'd you say, Swag? Shut the fuck up. You still want me to shut the fuck up, boy?
You should go to a local event.
Hey,
bro, you still want me to shut the fuck up?
Teasers, we've had some insights, we've had a few leaks.
Here we
The
go.
return of Makarov
Zombies.
and what that means to modern
Okay, we're
warfare
about to get
3's
zombies.
campaign.
I'll go with you.
That in store
Oh
very,
yeah,
very
we'll all
soon.
go.
But now,
I'll go
my
with
friends,
you.
We'll
it's time
go.
for
We'll all
something
go.
If it's like in
different.
PA
Hey,
or
we'll-
something like that.
We'll wear like a
Treyarch.
bunch of phase
Here
gear,
is a
like
look
we're like
at
really
modern
big
warfare
fans or something.
And get front row.
Yeah,
When
give
it's all
me.
good.
Yeah, take a picture with me, Swag. You still want me to shut the fuck up, bitch?
One of our patrols reported hostile contact. Then went dark.
I don't think they come around here.
Right now, I can see the point doing that thing, so they're gonna be hosting events now.
Yeah.
Actually, I just helped them load up a whole bunch of shit. They're taking a bunch of gaming setups out there. 30 of them. They're like, you wanna make some more money and come down here and help us.
Oh,
Like,
zombies is free.
it should be. It's gonna be a part of DMZ. They're getting rid of DMZ, so.
And it's just gonna be zombies now.
Well, yeah, zombie DMZ.
So what, you do missions while you fight zombies?
Yeah, while you fight other teams, but at the end of the day, you kind of need to work together with the other teams. You know, it's not necessarily eliminate the other.
So that's what this is right here then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless they have like a horde mode also, but as far as I know, that could be DMZ. Will be.
Open world zombies. Oh, I'm interested. Friendly squad and AO. Ooh.
Execute authority. Proceed to the high threat zone.
Pack a punch.
Monsters are real.
And the monsters also.
Yeah. Them motherfuckers just piss me off, boy. Getting them in the fucking box.
I love this one.
Isn't that when you get nothing with the monkey?
Well, no, that was like the one monkey, but those monkeys were the ones that were grenades. So you would throw them and it would start.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
and clapping. Yep, all the zombies to
start
them, yeah.
getting the fuck out of that bitch. That's when you threw all your grenades, bro. Get them in a big ass pile right there.
You just got a sneak peek at the end of that trail of the Soul Harvester weapon blueprint. More on that in just a bit. But now, let's welcome some very special guests from Treyarch. We got Kevin Drew as well as Miles Leslie. Kevin is the Associate Director of Design and Miles is the Associate Creative Director. Welcome to the both of y'all. And it is so exciting to talk about some
Instead of just making the game play.
Spending the money to make sure there's no bugs on it.
And I get you gotta test it and everything, but like, wow, you could have just tested it with anybody.
I mean, there's something about purple and zombies that just, it really does something for me. But guys, earlier this week, we held an event at Treyarch. We were able to bring a couple of different groups of creators who are here today at Call of Duty Next into Treyarch. First time you guys have had folks in the studio in a long time. It was super exciting. We want to talk a little bit about the event and some of the awesome reactions we got to see in the room from these guys.
Yeah, no, it was a great experience bringing in those people.
Most of them live in California.
You know, zombies is traditionally something that is a mode based on exploration and discovery.
Yeah, a lot of them are. Some of them are like.
We really wanted to get a group in there and wanted to get impressions, get feedback, and we just had a really great time playing with them.
You're going to see a couple of the reactions in the room there. They got to see some footage. They got some playtime.
The playtest was absolutely fantastic. There were so many awesome moments. It It just felt right getting them into play.
Well, I was going to ask, like, having
where is this at that they're showing?
Making this for so long, right? And then getting people to see it. And what you guys said before, I remember you guys mentioning that it's not a thing you do often, bringing people into the studio. So that must have been a very, like, almost revealing experience for you guys.
So they still don't invite Jay Devise to none of this stuff.
People besides us playing it.
Yeah. Like, oh, wait a minute, this game is good.
He has a lot more viewers than a lot of these people get.
It's like, we were right. Yeah.
We did it. Guys, one of the most popular questions I noticed, right amongst the crowd of creators that was there.
He was in the World Series of Warzone.
We know him, we love him, we want him in Zombies.
He didn't make it to the finals.
Give us a little
in the first event they placed really low, and then the second one they got like 16.
What should we expect?
Which if you would have got, or 15, I don't know. I think whatever, if he would have placed what he placed in the second one and the first one, they would have made the World Series of Warzone.
Something that you'll see that's kind of big now.
So yeah, to be like top 15 both games.
No, top 15 in the first one, and then it was the top 5 for the next one. It was just like it was the last chance qualifiers, and it was 5 teams.
I guess
his team came in
what
like
I'm curious
15th
about
or
is, like,
something.
what are the key things that you want the community to know about this iteration of Zombies? The differences potentially from the previous game till this one, because you guys,
But he also switched up one of his teammates for the second one, and they did a lot better. I think that
teams anybody well known.
yeah.
Well,
who won the whole thing? Biffle.
The vast space.
Diaz Biffle. He's probably, they say he's one of the best Warzone players.
Putting it in the modern warfare era, where you have equipment.
Yeah, I've heard of. No, I've heard. Everybody knows who he is.
And it's this massive
He's like the best, probably.
co-op experience. So that's something that feels
Yeah.
exciting. It feels different. Kind of what led you guys to design?
Like what? Who else made the World Series of Warzone?
No, I didn't team at first.
So we just saw an
Oh, it was
opportunity with
Biffle,
Big Mac to
Shifty,
have
and
the biggest
Sage.
PvE experience
But
we've ever
Shifty's
had
a
with
cheater,
franchise.
and
So,
they all
which
know
is
that.
past-
I don't even know why he was allowed to go there.
Yes, pure PvE, no PvP.
You're safe.
Yeah, he
there,
got caught in
and
Caldera.
we usually have 4 players.
Like that's what's wrong with Call. That's the difference between Call of Duty and Fortnite. When Fortnite bans somebody and you're well known, bro, you can never play that game again. You can never stream that game again. Dude in FaZe, Jarvis got caught with aimbot on his computer on Fortnite. He tried playing on other people's shit and streaming it. They banned those accounts right away.
But what's awesome is that you're all on the same team.
That's the thing. There's no fucking integrity with this
When
game.
you're out in the world, you'll run into other squads or other players.
They allow cheaters just to run rampant. Yeah,
honestly,
I'll guarantee that developers.
Much more money.
That's 8 squads of 3. You can group up.
I don't know, man. If you look like, if you look like on like most watched games and shit, Call of Duty's like not even in the top 10. Well, that's what I'm talking about, like just content creator.
There's zombies everywhere. There's other surprises everywhere.
Oh, people do the same thing with Fortnite. Fortnite has just as big a tournaments. We just don't know about them. Yeah, we just don't know about them because we don't really get into it like that. But they have some really big tournaments. They have like $1 million tournaments and shit. That's what isn't that where Aiden and Nick Works first started, Josh?
We see Soap, we see Laswell. And more importantly, we saw someone who I didn't think we were going to see again.
That's right.
Miles, can you take us through what's going on?
What's going on here?
What's going on?
100%. Yeah, 100%. So, that opportunity that Kevin talked about is there's a few questions when people saw that.
Is that fucking Steph Curry, Josh?
Watch it. It's awesome. Hold on a second. Where are we in time?
Doesn't that look like Steph Curry?
We are between Modern Warfare 19 and MW22, the year 2021. And that's really important to the story because in true Treyarch Zombies fashion, we are always jumping eras, jumping moments, and really touching different timelines in interesting ways. I can't go into all of it, but there's a reason for that. Now, the next question which you're hinting to is, why is Zakaya alive?
Yeah, this is the original one.
But did you really?
I saw him get shot. I saw him fall down a missile silo.
You saw him fall.
So are we going to get gameplay, Josh?
True sort of story fashion. If there's no body, he's not dead. Now, Task Force 141 went back to that silo. There was water at the bottom.
You're muted, Josh.
Lots of blood. And Zakaya was gone. Now, officially declared deceased. But then whispers emerged that he's still alive. And now, of course, in true sort of villain
this is what
fashion,
they are putting out.
he starts to hear whispers himself as he's recovering from falling down
So-
that silo, which he did.
Yeah, that hurts.
That hurts a little bit.
Yep.
Is about this new thing called Ethereum, and he wants to get it, and that really sets the stage. All of that, by the way, is day one getting in the door, like you saw in the cinematic, which is that's the start of the story, and players are going to experience this story just in really interesting ways.
So it's a flashback, it's canon, we've got worlds colliding
Yes.
with Cold War, with Modern Warfare. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But the story really progresses in a new and interesting way. Let's take a look at how these come to life.
Are they playing zombies?
Yes, yes.
They're just showing the first mission. Cause it's like story too.
Your objective is a roof-mounted comms tower. Marking location on TAC map. Once tower is active, use decryption key from Jansen's tablet to establish comms.
Oh, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
Who are these guys?
Changing mags! Strike team, enemy birds closing on your position. Clear the deck and push up top.
Dude.
Objective is on the roof.
They're so getting zombies.
Holy shit, dude. This field of view looks super huge, right? This looks like it's like an 80 field of view.
I'm in the middle of erasing my research from the Terminus database.
Protect Dr. Jansen. We need her alive.
Target down. Zakayev will unleash this hell everywhere from New York to Joburg if we can't stop him here.
Clear and hold that LZ strike team. Multiple enemies on approach. Weapons free on all threats.
So what you just saw there was just a little snippet of that story mission intro, and what's really exciting again about this opportunity across the open world is, like Kevin was saying, is we want to bring that story to the forefront. These story missions have handlers from the Modern Warfare world, from the Black Ops world, Cold War world that you might see, some new friends along the way as well, and they're going to help you on this story and these missions that take you across the big map. Lots of different activities and cool things to do, awesome cinematics and well, and again, the whole point of this is that if you're new to being a Zombies player, we want you to experience that story. We want you to get into it. But if you're seasoned and you just want to jump in and kill some zombies,
yeah,
I like it.
free roam and do that, and then jump to the story later. We really have embraced that open world sort of feeling across this. That's really the exciting thing. Kind of pick your poison, that player pacing in that sense.
Modern Warfare 3 is about
Run back, hit one,
It's
run back, hit
becoming more
one.
and more,
Snake 2 or 3
relevant to me
really
as
quick.
I'm hearing you guys talk about this like throughout the day. Super awesome and great to see that like the player choice is very prevalent, right? But you know what, zombies.
Did Modern Warfare ever have zombies? I thought it was on Black Ops
for such a long time.
Yeah, Black Ops had the
side
zombies.
by side, parallel
Modern
to Call of
Warfare
Duty
had
and
those.
its incredible
Like,
legacy.
remember back in the
But there
day,
are
they
still
had
players that are going to be new to this, that are coming into this with a fresh
it was like
set
a
of
horde,
eyes
but
for
the
the first time
guys,
ever. What's
the
in
special ops or whatever.
Because
Remember
this could be a little jarring, right? There's a lot of stuff going on over here.
Absolutely. So zombies can be pretty intimidating, and we know that there might be a lot of
Oh,
players
okay.
might only play Modern
Kind of like a
Warfare,
simulation.
COD, or Warzone. So we've built this
And they would
mode
just keep
to
dropping
make sure
hordes
that
of
they can have
stronger
success
guys.
and have fun. And
Is that the new
support
map right
our
there, Josh?
veteran audience.
And
So-
on a brand new.
and a brand new map, and we'll talk about that more later.
Not later.
But here, for this mode, we've broken it down into 3 tiers of difficulty. So you're going to infill on the outer edges, and this is kind of like lower level difficulty. And new players can really hang out here for the duration.
That doesn't look like Verdansk.
But our advanced players are going to want to try to get into the center of that map as soon as possible. That's where Zakeo threw that vial and started this entire incursion.
What an arm on him.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
He yeeted the vial. Now we have a hot zone.
Yep.
And now we have to pay
Hate to
for
see
it.
it.
All right. Well, then let's look at the flip side of that one, though, right? Because we talked about the new players, how we get those folks into the game and have them playing something outside of their comfort zone, so to speak. But one thing that we know is that there are core Zombies fans that love this experience, live and breathe it. So what do you have for them?
Yeah, absolutely. When you talk about that fusion, and like Kevin said, the experimentation was, well, how do you bring all those core zombie Treyarch features into this new world? And we've done just that. You can see we've got the mystery box. We've got wall buys.
The mystery boxes.
I remember that.
Pack-a-punch, the Pat machine.
Yep.
All of
Pack-a-punch was the shit.
spread out across this ginormous map. And as you go in, it's up to you.
You could get the fucking get your shit up to a ray gun and
How
shit.
do you want to accumulate your arsenal and your loadout? How do you want to tackle this
twice.
world? But those
Fucking
features are super key to making the game fresh and really an evolution of that sort of open world feel.
Remember?
As you get more powerful, and
The ray gun was so fucking raw in Zombies, dude. The ray gun.
As well, using the score streaks.
Which one?
The little one. Remember the little one?
Yeah, because remember in the second they came out with
Yeah.
Zombies, so that's where we've married them together in interesting ways.
It was a little one that looked like a Jetsons gun.
Yeah.
That bitch was raw.
New feature, folks.
What?
Is our cereal.
Yeah.
You can't find this in the map. I wish you could. Yeah. It's actually delicious though.
Yeah, it's here Call of Duty Next. It has some awesome features. It's got a UV light.
It's outrageous.
I may or may not have taken a box of those.
Oh yeah,
already.
I've stolen this.
I mean,
this
a
is
crate.
mine.
I'm not talking about a single box. I'm talking about a single crate.
I feel like this thing's too long for no reason, you know?
To Off Limits Cereal for making this with the
Like, bro, you don't have to interview people. You don't have to talk about cereal. Just show us the game. That's all we want to see. We don't care about fucking cereal.
To not hit on one of the really core
are they?
features,
Okay.
for our Zombies players.
I guess.
And that's the Wonder Weapon, guys.
Yes.
I need to know.
That looks sick.
So of course we have a Wonder Weapon, and it has been custom made again.
Look at that
for this
bitch.
open world experience. It is
Oh,
the
shit.
Scorcher.
Oh my
What?
word.
You just look at it for that first
Thunder
phrase.
gun.
Yeah.
That bitch is raw. Oh my god, that bitch is raw, bro.
Thunder gun.
That
Remember
bitch.
the Thunder gun?
Yeah and no. I don't. I mean, I do. There was so
Created
many
a
cool
big
ass
boom, and
And
it
on
just
top of
would
that,
blow
it's got an alt
motherfuckers
fire.
up. Yeah, that's
It
like the
launches
Thunder
you
gun.
into
What they
the
call
air
that?
so that you can use it to engage. If you want to.
Oh
jump
look, they
into
brought
a
that
horde,
creature.
If you want to get away from the horde of zombies, if you want to jump on a building or over a building, like it's really.
Wait, so you can like rocket jump
Oh
with it, is that?
yeah, absolutely. It's once you get into like basically the flow state.
I
of
feel like
using
I'm
it
watching a
and it's in your
fucking
arsenal,
Clark or fucking video from
there's no
Clark
chef's
Avenue.
kiss. Chef's kiss, Wonder Weapon, Scorcher. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
2 a.m.
Part of what
Over on
makes Zombies so
train.
special
On
is
train
especially
at
with this new
2:30 in the
open world
morning.
field,
This is
the
happening right now.
replayability
You see a guy with a
is
big ass
this-
fucking
it's not a
ray
one
gun,
and done
fucking
game.
just blast all these
How is
crackheads.
Modern Warfare 3
Zombies is
Zombies gonna push that forward and take the next step in terms of what
24
keeps players coming back
players.
for more every
What?
time?
Yeah, so this is a really kind of replayable mode. It's an extraction,
It's gonna be sick.
exfil mode, right? So you're trying to get deeper and deeper into the map, and at first, you're not going to be that successful. You're going to have to play a lot, over and over, gain mastery, try to take things out, make sure you successfully exfil, so you can come back in the next time hit the ground running with the right stuff.
Yeah. And when you talked to me, we mentioned it before, we saw Zakayev yeet the vial in the cinematic. That has created the incursion zone, that super hot area. We saw a little bit of attack map. Can you talk to me about how the storm will play into the map, what that vial did, and what the gameplay
multiplayer or anything? Yeah.
For the player there.
Yeah. So this thing is in the map, and it's the source. It's spreading the dark aethers.
So this is part of the new map. I like this.
Time limit.
Yeah,
At
it's
45 minutes, it's going to
So
start
I read
growing
on-
and completely
read
consuming the
online.
map, and that's where you
There's
need to
two
get
maps.
out.
Yeah.
There's that
That's a
one.
lot of zombies.
Then
And
there's
it gets really,
Chicago.
intense.
So it's a total 1 hour
Session.
limit. Yeah.
I feel like that's a
1 hour
troll,
session.
Josh.
Again,
Chicago
there's
is a map
24
itself.
players.
They're just telling you that Chicago's like Call of Duty. That's all. Hey, is this a new map? No, it's just real life, Josh. Keith won.
Simulator.
Keith won.
Simulator.
Kanye West is the creator.
And really, too, when you think about that heat map for zombies, part of that is going to be gearing up. You said you're spending, a lot of players will be spending a lot of time on the outer edges of the map or in the yellow, gearing up, getting that loot, collecting the right things that we need to have a successful infill. But one of the most exciting things about that is how weapons will carry over from match to match.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with DMZ, we have contraband weapons, so everything you're finding in the match you can take out and bring it with you.
Item persistence.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have insurance
Okay.
slots.
So he works for
We've really
Treyarch, I
taken
think.
that to the
Right?
next level with all the zombies.
Yeah, he has a Treyarch.
So,
That's what I thought it
in
said.
the past, you've had to do all that just in game and you lose it. Now, all of those things have been formed into a consumable version called acquisitions. So things like Pack-a-Punch,
Kevin Drew,
rarity, ammo mods, wonder weapons.
Motherfucker got 2 first
you can
names.
find in the match, and you can decide to use them then,
Juiced
or
up,
you can take them out
perks.
and just start the
Jesus.
next match, load
Hello?
up, Pack-a-Punch, drink 4 perks
Watching
immediately,
this
and
thing
now you're good to
streaming.
go. Like,
What's
you're
up?
going all the way into the high throw.
Straight into the red zone,
No,
juiced
why?
up on perks, right? Already got your
Quite a
weapon.
difference, right?
Like what?
But what was the, I guess, like inspiration? Was it just, hey,
Really?
let's just try something,
Yeah,
something
it's fun.
creative, different, fun. Do what Zombies has always done and push the bar.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
That's
just like
odd.
introducing this
Make sure
different
it's
kind of
locked.
pressure with the time limit, but then now giving
You literally
players this
get
additional
an
ability to
hour.
bring things in.
Make sure it's
Go
locked
in,
next
Yeah,
time.
it's
do
part
your
of
shit,
that.
get
How
out.
do you use new players and seasons players, right? It
Alright.
kind of relates to rounds. If you're familiar from that, is like when you get into the higher zones and you have more of that arsenal. That's for those seasons
If
players.
it is,
They're
it's
gonna
already.
feel it and they're gonna.
Obviously, if it
challenge.
is,
Well,
it's
you know
nothing
what?
important.
There's a big challenge there, so you better be loaded up on a bunch of stuff coming in to really succeed.
All right, we're getting into the lightning round here. Finally, Miles,
Yeah.
I asked you before. You said that Zombies is all about discovery, and it is. We know those secrets, those Easter eggs are out
Just
there
make sure to lock it.
lurking in the world.
All right,
But
love
of
you,
all
bye.
the secrets again,
Oh.
I'm gonna pressure you.
Keep going back to the well here, Steph.
What can you tell us? What should we be looking out for?
You know, I can't get into all of the secrets. I want to, but the team would kill me. There's a lot in there. But
We want people to find them.
we do want them to find it, but we have, again, taken advantage of this map. There's a lot there on day one for Discover. We love watching the community find these things. That is part of the fun. So we don't want to spoil any of it, but there's a lot in there, and we're already planning some fun stuff to come later.
Hey, can we just see the fucking Warzone?
You know what, Steph
So,
might be
Josh, so
trying
who
to
made
dig
the
deep. I will
Warzone map?
never
Is it
do
Treyarch
that.
or
Never in a million
Sledgehammer?
years. Well, what can you guys tell me about the monsters? What do you tell us about all the monsters that we have coming up here? Because there seems like there's some wild ones that are going to be available for players to fight against.
We have a full gambit. It starts with just our zombies. We have more zombies than
sweet.
we've ever seen before in one space. They completely fill up this map. Anywhere you go, there's
Look at the dog. He's
then
raw. The dog's raw, bro. I love the
So
dogs.
Hellhound,
Yeah,
our mimic,
that's from the
who can disguise
original.
himself as
The
a
zombie dogs are
captain
so
of the map.
fucking
You have to
cool.
be careful. The disciple, he buffs.
That was me this morning.
Just waking
This
up.
shit is wild.
Buffing zombies,
Warzone
light
now,
training
right?
the Mangler with his
I think
cannon
so.
and ranged attacks. So just a also
Bro, he looks raw. You see that?
He's about 3 times bigger.
What?
Yeah, because
I
he
don't
needed to be
know.
bigger.
Come here to do
He's
that.
now grown some crawlers under his stomach.
sure.
Oh,
and
fun.
The dingle dangles.
He can't fit in buildings anymore. He's so big. So he needs those guys to
But he'll
go
still
inside.
get you in the
Oh,
buildings.
but this is when you talk about like that opportunity of open world is, okay, you think you're going to be safe, I'm going to run inside. No, absolutely not. The Abomination will send in these little creatures and they will try to explode and flush you out. So really it's, do you want to die by the lasers outside or do you want to die by these zombie explosions? Again, it's up to you.
Your choice.
It's your choice.
Choose your own adventure.
That's right.
But perhaps more terrifying than monsters even for the first time. There are humans in zombies as well.
The real enemies all along.
So this enemy PMC group
Yeah, absolutely.
is in the world.
That's another, you know, again, important to the story when you go back to Sakayev and this Terminus Outcomes PMC group. They're his muscle that he's hired. They found that Ethereum. They want more in true sort of bad guy fashion. And they are across the map. So for the first time, you're going to be able to.
I posted that.
These AI. There's a gameplay loop tied to them where there's a progression on that side. Then you can run into them. You can avoid them if you want. You just
That's
want
a
to
dag
challenge
swag.
these
So
all day, that's
swag
great.
don't
You
want
want to mix
that.
it, that's cool. Or the coolest thing is to take a horde of zombies, and Kevin loves to say it's like a hornet's nest, which it is you shoot a few, you get a big horde of them.
They're upset.
And you basically train them right into the
Oh,
game.
that's cool.
And
The white
it's
ninja.
basically the zombies are
The Beverly Hills
Yes.
good.
which is awesome. So we're 100% team zombies.
Oh, that'd be great.
They just kind of sneak by as they're causing all the carnage, so you can loot, get what you need, and get out. But it's really just I can't express the moment when you unleash your own zombie horde on the human AI. It's really satisfying.
They
Awesome.
do.
I can't wait. Well, you guys saw it after the Zombies trailer earlier, but in a couple of minutes, Lottie's going to give you all the details on the Soul Harvester weapon blueprint. Stay tuned. That thing is absolutely absurd. It's 100% something that you're going to want to see in Zombies Day 1. But I have some other news. We got a little taste of that big map that you guys keep talking about. I am excited to announce that the big map you saw here teased in Modern Warfare Zombies was actually your very first look at the brand new map coming to Warzone.
Nice.
We're deep diving into Battle Royale coming next.
Oh boy, it's going to be
tuned.
Awesome stuff. Firstly, Kevin, Miles, I want to thank you guys so much for your time. Your passion is infectious. Your love for this is truly inspirational, and I'm excited to try it out.
I wish we could stay and talk about it.
Yes. I think we could
draw your self-portrait.
Well,
Kevin drew some lovely Zombies artwork today.
I think we could talk about this all day.
The extreme is just here.
Awesome. I'm sure everyone's so excited to jump into Zombies. And thank you guys
Get
so
the
much
ladder.
for sharing that love for this. And that, of course, wraps up our Modern Warfare Zombies.
Oh, we got the ladder.
But next up, it's Warzone with live Warzone gameplay and new map details are going to be coming your way.
Dude, my,
First,
all the
quick word from our
ATMs went
sponsors.
down, but it was like weird.
Call of Duty
I'm like, fuck, I
Next,
just got
brought
caught.
to you by HyperX, the official peripheral partner
Yeah, dude.
of Call of Duty.
That watch
We're all
kinda
gamers.
left.
TCL. Play like a pro
It's
on the big
$100
screen.
Right,
TCL
maybe.
Q-Class
Nothing.
QLED TVs, up to
And it looked
98
better.
inches. Movement, the official timekeeper of Modern Warfare 3. Go to mvmt.com/COD to see the limited edition watch collab. Backbone, level up your play with Backbone and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And Lovesack. Lovesack Stealth Tech is a proud partner of Call of Duty Next, bringing unparalleled immersive surround sound to your at-home gaming experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames, messieurs, welcome back to Call of Duty Next. Zombies! Where do we even start? Oh my god! I mean, it's what? We've got the spiritual successor to Outbreak,
Fish oil
Cold War.
too,
We've
they
got
said.
everything we know
I
about
got
zombies,
fish oil pills. I
and a
might
big
just
old
start
look
putting it in our food
at
or
what they
something.
called the Big Map. Did you notice at home
Well, I
when you
just
saw
eat
that
some
screen
fish
grab? Well, that's
oil.
a big map. That's the sort of map I could see 100-something players jumping into and fighting into the very
Come on,
last
get your
minute.
wet ass off me,
Guys,
bro. I
zombies,
don't
let's
like
get into
that.
it. The ray gun on desk right now is
Sit
very, very
down.
appropriate. It looks sick.
Sit.
It looks fun. I mean, I cannot
Sit.
wait, frankly.
I
I think
said
the
sit.
big thing is that it's
I
also
will.
a gateway for others who have never played zombies before. It's Warzone type of style. You have also ether, waves of ether coming in that make your life a lot harder, As if zombies wasn't hard enough. But just, there is something for everybody in this zombies game. It's so fun. I actually, could see a couple of the pro players in the CDL reacting to zombies and being like, hold on a second, are we gonna play?
Our good
That's
buddy
not
Sims is already tweeting about it, saying zombies look sick. It does look sick.
Dude,
They're absolutely
stop.
right. I mean, this is like, we're going to pull up as a squad, we're going to have our own whip, all of our skins are involved, we can enjoy the cinematic story moments, and then we can get absolutely into the action and play around with the zombies.
Absolutely, Miles. I know that you're going to be on the outskirts for a hot minute. Don't worry. Don't worry. Me and Ant will take all of the really difficult hordes as we head towards the center. And it kind of gives me, because I played a lot of Outbreak, so I am kind of curious as to, they talk about the 3 different levels. How serious are we talking about the jump between those levels? You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to jump in.
Well, what I found really interesting was the way that you can exfil with weapons and bring them back later on, right? Because we can have strategies you can get all the perks, I'll get a crazy weapon, Allie gets another crazy weapon, and then we come back in and instantly go to the hot zone. So Zombies looks amazing, man, and those monsters were terrifying. We heard the devs so passionate talking about how insane the zombies are going to be in this game, and that's what I get most excited about. I just want to see that whole horde come towards me. I want to have that crazy scorcher, light them all up, and get to the action right away. But they have those layers for everybody. If you're new to Zombies, you can just stay on the outside, loot up, and take your time. So a bunch of different elements to this year's Zombies, and I'm super excited to get in there.
Certainly
I only
are
saw the
tons of
second half
elements
of
to be
Dynamite
excited
last
for,
night, but,
and we're also so excited to announce
Edge
the
and
Soul
Christian, that's
Harvester
what I
Tracer
wanted
weapon blueprint for
since
the
the
Modern
company
Warfare
started.
3
Yeah.
edition.
Some big
This
ass,
gun
like,
is
WWE.
stunning.
I
It will be
originally thought that
available
was gonna be
starting
CM
October
I hope
17th in
eventually
Modern
they
Warfare
become
2 and Warzone
tag
to
team
anyone
and
who
fight against
pre-orders
COD.
the Vault Edition and comes to
Oh,
Modern
for sure, but I
Warfare
hope
3
eventually just
launch
at the
day,
end they become a
November
tag team
10th,
and get the
folks. Make sure that's in your
championship.
calendars.
Hey,
You're going to
Christian,
want
it's
to
cool
run
to
this
see
blueprint, I
Edge's
promise
Christian
you, when the
Cage,
Haunting
because when
launches,
Christian Cage is
because
Christian
in
Cage
addition to the
last,
traces
he
and
was in
custom death
TNA,
effects,
and
it
Edge
will
is
help
getting
you
his
collect
push in
souls
WWE.
faster
Yeah.
So
in
you
a
never thought
special
you were gonna see
upcoming
that.
event. Stay tuned. And
outside
you
of
can
tag
turn those
team
souls
stuff.
into
And then
rewards
when
as well.
when
So
Christian
when
came back,
Modern Warfare
He said pay to win.
launches The blueprint is going to come with the dead wire ammo mod that lets you electrify undead hordes.
You mean to tell me there is an actual weapon that can fetch me their souls? I just wanted to get it out on broadcast. Sorry, guys.
Didn't he?
Plenty, though. Still coming up later today. COD Next doesn't finish just yet. We've got a day of Call of Duty action ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately following Next, we will be COD Bowl 4, presented by USAA. Join the top Call of Duty streamers and military esports teams as they compete for the coveted COD Bowl trophy, which has actually been in space, funny enough. 100% of the net proceeds from today's tournament will go towards placing more veterans into high-quality jobs. Now, we have a lot of Call of Duty. We've actually got a short message from someone who wants to say a very, very quick hello to all of you.
Oh, shit.
¿Qué rollo plebada? Puro Modern Warfare 3 y pura WP.
Soccer
Se viene algo chingón.
Guy.
Who is this? Who's Peso Pluma?
Peso Pluma, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much. I mean,
release
pretty cool
thing, or
actually,
is this
isn't it?
a
I love how many people
This
are
is
so
like the
interested,
COD
obviously,
Next event.
in
They just
Modern
show up in
Warfare
new
3. I mean,
game.
who wouldn't be?
Now with the tease of
We're about to
something
do the
to come,
Warzone in a
what's that
minute.
all about, mate?
Well, I'll tell you what, right now.
Jubilee, get the
welcome to
fuck
TCL
off me, bro. Go lay
During
down.
this next
Go.
hour, we will have our streamers try to complete a series of challenges. while
Oh,
in the
dude,
middle
she's
of
fucking.
Battle Royale.
Her fucking back's all wet and she's fucking trying to rub it all on me and shit. She's fucking been chewing at her back. She's got hot spots.
We need to talk quickly about how these potentially might go down. Did you catch a glimpse of any of those challenges? What are we thinking?
I instantly saw the one where you have to get, I think, like a double elimination with a drivable train.
Oh, what? Yeah, wait.
A drivable train?
One more time so the people
That would have been sweet if we could have did that last time.
Double elimination with a drivable.
What is that?
Hold on.
It's a train you could drive, guys. More on that later. But we did this last year. It's a lot of fun. So when our streamers are involved in that big old game of Warzone, we're going to be keeping an eye on these challenges. And if we do manage to complete that bingo card of Mania, you might have a chance to win television. Very exciting stuff.
Yes, and during this,
I just want to see this Warzone.
chance
That's
to
all.
win, you need to submit a tweet using the hashtag
She's not hot.
#CODNext and hashtag TCLXCOD sweepstakes. For each challenge completed by our streamers during the TCL Power Hour, a winner will be randomly selected from all eligible entries received for a total of up to 9 winners, folks. We'll be keeping you guys updated on completed challenges as we see them come in, but we also do ask that you help us out as well. So take a screenshot
Did you see that
of a
stupid,
challenge
like,
being
it was
completed
fucking Orange
and tweet
Cassidy and
into
they're eating
#CODNext
Lays?
and
It's like that shit, that's cringe.
Yeah, that's
and then they
stupid.
got Edge
Very,
came
very excited. But with that,
Or no, I think they did
come.
Tony's.
We're now going to hear a quick
Yeah.
word from our sponsors,
Chick
and
with the
then
big
it's
butt.
back over to Golden
What do they
Boy and
call
Stephanie at the desk with a very, very special guest, Raven.
Dude, no,
Tony
Dorn
Storm's
looks
hot
like,
as
yeah,
fuck.
she looks like she knocks people out and she does that move.
Call of Duty
Dude, she's
Next
hot as
is
fuck,
brought to you
dude.
by Little Caesars, a proud partner of
Tony
Call
Storm.
of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 3. NVIDIA GeForce.
He's
Level
in
up your
AEW.
Modern Warfare 3 PC experience with performance multiplying DLSS 3 and latency reducing reflex. Herman Miller Embody gaming chairs are being used at today's event. Check out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming. And Elgato, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
Welcome back, everyone, to Call of Duty Next, and it's now time to talk about something I know all of you people at home are excited to talk about. It's Warzone, and what we should all expect in the next chapter as we go into Modern Warfare 3.
Let's
At
go.
the
This is
desk,
what
we're
I've
now
been waiting
joined
for.
by Ted Timmons. He's the senior creative
I just want to see what the new
director
map's
at
like.
Raven
See how it
Software.
plays.
Ted, it is a pleasure to have you here, my friend. How you feeling, man?
This is something else. I can't wait to show you what
They're
we're
gonna
doing.
250 players, you know, that's
something.
kind of
Yeah.
big.
Well, they're supposed to actually play it.
Couple close friends.
Yeah, I mean, we
drop
They're
a
going
line,
to.
playing some games.
have a cup
They're
of
about
tea.
to.
Yeah, a cup of tea.
You know,
They're what?
I could actually go for a good cuppa. Now,
They're about
I
to.
actually think
We're
about it.
we're in the right place. We'll offline.
We definitely are. But yeah, we're really excited to have you and talk all things Warzone because I know everyone's chomping at the bit to get this
Black Rock.
information.
Yep. He said
We
the
are.
same
We
thing.
teased it a
Would you
bit
say Black Rock?
earlier. There's a new map
Maybe
coming
George
to Warzone
Soros is gonna do
later
like
this
a
year. I'm
He's
happy
gonna
to
be the
say.
next villain in the
Tell us
fucking
where we're
game.
Welcome to us.
That'd actually be fun if they made like
Okay.
corrupt politicians who could play as
Take a look.
just kill each
Here's
other.
That'd be raw. Imagine, dude, if they put a Trump skin in this game,
Oh
bro.
my
Hinting all day long, a little bit for the last week. It's of course got
Yeah.
11 unique
Yeah.
POIs here.
Madden.
all seamlessly integrated. Brand new map.
I'll go buy Madden. Fuck
Nostalgia
it.
that we'll dive into as well when we play.
And you mentioned this is where
Really?
NFL Blitz.
That's raw.
Middle East Eastern Europe, a little bit Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
And Urzic
So this is it right here?
familiar to many Modern Warfare players as a central location.
Oh no, it's different though. It's a little different though. We were looking at it the one day.
My personal favorite point of interest.
Oh, I like these buildings.
Huge construction site with the crane that's got a cinder. If you look carefully, you might see a zip line or two, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I like it.
I saw that, and that definitely caught my eye. But any
I like it.
opportunity
This
to
does look
also
like
see
fucking Verdansk.
more lush environments with that industrial spin, I kind of like the Sorkin industrial
this
as well.
is on the northern side of the map. Again,
this is Verdansk, bro.
Like Warzone, you need those industrial districts. We got pop-off power. I made a joke yesterday with our creators that they'll be popping off.
Oh, this might be a good map, Josh.
That's gonna be a thing.
That's how it works.
Interest. This is Shahin Manor.
But then this kind of looks like out of Caldera a little right here.
Combat that we want our players to experience.
Awesome interiors here. I've had some really fun close quarter engagements here.
Lowtown.
Lowtown.
Where the rats are going to be hanging out. Here in Old Town, these are next to each other. There's a train line running through it. This is sort of in the centralized area of the map. So
it's a little different. I like it though.
Old Town, Lowtown, put nearby one another. Of course, we've got this beautiful ruined architecture, sort of a bit of those touches across the map here. And
all of military base. I'm hearing this is your favorite POI, huh?
My personal favorite. I love a military base. Way back in Verdansk,
you
can find me at the military base, and so
they put the military base back in.
What's sticking out to me, looking at all of these different locations, is density. There's a lot.
Where is it supposed to be at, Josh, in Mexico?
Different locations. It really feels like there's going to be some fun opportunities to get some good fights in.
Yeah, somewhere in the Middle East.
And I love this vista
Europe.
shot of the map, but it was genuinely one of our focus points.
Yeah, Russia.
How can we make a more dense map where it feels like in terms of like rotation, regain, that there's always some way like you
Russia.
Yeah, dude, I remember when we went to war, all these Modern Warfare
and we
games
touch on. I think what's really interesting is you and I have talked. Warzone has been here for a number of years now. We've had a lot of opportunities to take those experiences, and it feels like you guys have really worked to apply those experiences.
Yeah, like
to
Brazil or
this
something
map.
like that.
It's one of those things where when we start to talk about the game, we always reflect on the many years of Warzone now and what our players have loved. So I think when players play, and you'll see this very shortly, there's little bits of every map that we've had today, but at the same time it has like a freshness to it.
They're about to start it.
New maps, it has to have a newness at the very same time. So they're dropping in. This is it.
Dropping in. This is the very first time you are seeing live gameplay from Urzic stand.
Who better than Dr. Umo to take a look at, because he's going to pop a few heads from across the map too. So I mean, he's even trying to do it.
I mean, they're warming up, but I've seen him crush with bodies today in MP, so I have faith.
Right at fucking precision, dummy.
Always. This is actually quite exciting to check out here, especially that.
You see they busted that one Mexican
so I think Lupo does manage to get the better. And just again, it feels so fluid. I think one of the
we gave
really sticking to me here is also just on that movement front as well, right?
Yeah, it was very close to us.
Yeah,
we gave the
Why is there so many suppression mines?
Military all like a bunch of weapons. It's like 2003.
That's awesome.
And the cartels took over and took them all.
And why did he just leave that precision on it?
I feel like they do that on purpose to keep the fucking shit going.
We've been working with Sledgehammer all year. They've been a great partner because we know when we make something like a big battle royale map, we need that.
I don't know, Josh. That was
mechanics,
the TTK looked alright right there.
Needs to work well. And
it's the classic Call of Duty feel, right? You're obviously going to be getting that here, but to see that,
and then you turned around,
word
they don't show you this bullshit that I wanted to see how
continuity is a way better word.
Did he just kill?
Synergy. I love that we managed to fit synergy.
And at the same time, we saw earlier on from Greg and the team that they increased their health to 150 to actually match Warzone. Not only is there a synergy with movement, there's also a synergy with gameplay.
That also be pretty awesome for you as well, having been involved in Warzone for so long and the amount of love and passion you have for it, to see like, hey, when players load into the game, like, the series is going to be the same, so try it out, right? The water's warm.
Yeah, move around.
This literally looks like the Modern Warfare 2, though.
We really want our players to move between all these different experiences.
This is one of my favorite weapons that I can pick up in the map right now. I love the scope on it. I hope Dr. Lupo likes it.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, this
Why don't you put your precision down, bro?
they're up in the crane.
Oh shit.
Ted, the crane has a vertical ascender for you.
What's
to
this?
get
Why does it
all
look
the way
like
up
that?
there.
Oh, because it's such a good redeploy mechanic.
Probably
You
on
can
there,
literally use the map to redeploy.
They
You
got
can go up
bugs
to the
on
crane
the
and jump
beta,
off
on
and
the
go to wherever
preview.
you need to go.
Yeah.
So he's just
Gulag.
equipped a Guardian. Guardian, we talked a little about in MP.
I'm going to Gulag, Mr.
I said
Lupo.
I'd talk about it more in Battle Royale because I think
Looks
this
pretty
is something
good.
we're going to see a lot of today. This is a new kill streak.
See what
Can
the
you tell us
Gulag's
a little
like?
bit more about how it's going to play out?
Yeah, it's I mean, I
Yeah.
don't want to
Well, they'll probably put
critique
it back
that
in.
gameplay there.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe if he put it down, that could have been the area of denial that he actually
Gulag
needed
looks
to win
cool.
that
It kind of
encounter.
looks
So
like
it's
the
very
old
much
school
about if you're being pushed or if you want to defend an area, get that
one
Guardian
from
down
Caldera, I
to
think.
keep you safe effectively.
Yeah, so again,
Yeah.
it's not eliminating any players, but it's that
I like when
stun
it's just
effect
smaller.
that it's having on
Look
players.
where
One
it is
on
now.
one. Everyone can see what's going on from the top.
And is that a
Like the
fully
OG
kitted
one,
out
the
gun as well?
original.
that I'm
So
seeing?
this one's not. This is actually.
I don't even know why
Just
they
one.
changed the stuff they did.
Okay,
The
yeah,
original
yeah.
Warzone.
But what's interesting about the
Could've played
Gulag is
that
we've gone
forever.
back to this 3-lane experience that we've had.
This is the brand new Gulag.
No, I just thought
simplified
like
and
the
streamlined.
one, the original enhanced
Kick
one.
yourself
But
out.
it's got
Just
a
the
little
way it
treat
played.
in the middle there that we didn't see. We
I
might
like the
see it
Gulag
later.
from
Can you tell
the new
us,
one right now.
what we can expect
Not this
on
one,
Warzone
but
with
you know,
this
like
guy
from the
today?
one we're playing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll have to see
Nice
if
shots.
the Gulag lasts that length of time. But for anyone at
The Rod
home,
really back.
in previous Warzones, we had a capture point, which was the overtime mechanic. But this time around, it's an ascender and a rope drops
kill.
down from above, and you can ascend and get out.
So it's kind of like, you know, I'm a big pro wrestling guy, so it's kind of like escaping Hell in a Cell or something like that, right?
That may have been some of the inspiration.
Okay, I'm
I mean,
that makes me
Looks
very,
good.
very,
I like
very
the map.
happy.
I'll play
And
this
as we
a
continue to
lot.
see these players just like
I
run around,
like,
actually, they're being hunted
Yeah,
currently,
too.
so we got a
I
bounty
do
up
too.
right now.
Yeah. So what I love about the bounty,
I think I
we've
like the
updated
way
is
this
when
one
they
looks a
complete
little more
bounty,
though.
or should I say
I
if
still
they complete
think
the bounty,
Yeah.
they'll actually get one
It's too,
UAV
like,
ping, which is a
empty.
new mechanic that we've added for the bounty this time
Yeah.
around.
Okay.
And so this was a
They could have
bounty
definitely
you brought
condensed it a little
back
more.
from Warzone originally.
I didn't see if it was the big game bounty or
Oh,
the
see,
normal bounty.
I was talking about big game bounty. I
That's a
assumed
good segue.
See, when they do betas, bro, they should do like Warzone betas, you know?
new.
Yeah, the big game bounty was a fan
To where we
favorite
could like
going
test
back to the
Warzone. Like,
first
if
year
we don't want to play
of Warzone.
multiplayer, we should be able to try
And
Warzone
it's
out.
something that this group in particular, like the really high skilled player, I don't know why they love it because it effectively marks the
Oh, so
highest
they put the.
skill
You
player
see what they
in the
did,
game,
Josh?
but it's great for
They put the
fun.
battle rage as a
With the
as
advanced
your
UAV,
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
really
We
happy.
want
as
to
your
be
throwable.
recognized for our hard work and
Oh,
you know.
100%. I mean, I'm never going to get
Instead of
bumped
picking it up like as a perk or whatever, or you know,
I'm
like you put it right here.
It marks the player with
Yeah.
the most kills.
Most kills in the
Yeah.
They got reinforcement flares in it
And
again.
if you complete it, you get that.
This is
advanced
literally a
feature.
fucking
Yeah.
upgrade.
Great for the edge.
I don't know.
That's just DLC. It's
Yeah,
not
this is
really-
literally a fucking
Now,
DLC.
as the game continues to play out here, and our competitors
Slide
kinda get the lay of
canceling.
the land, I find
Slide
it to be
cancel, okay.
really refreshing for these players that, you know, they were just toiling around in Modern Warfare 2.
You see everybody's
maps,
getting
you know,
used to
old
slide
Modern Warfare
canceling
2
again.
maps, but now they're going into something
Yeah.
fresh and new. Is that like an objective for you guys with this map to make it feel just fresh, make it feel like you're jumping into this with a new pair of eyes?
Then the stem plays.
Wow.
You have to think about both
Did
the
it
map
just
and the
find
gameplay.
the
Like,
loadout
they're
box?
so intrinsically linked. So hopefully a little bit later on, we'll see some of the gameplay that we kind of hinted at. I saw the team beforehand hinted at the drivable train. Haven't yet seen if a team landed on that. But that's the
Okay,
goodness, you know, it's the new
loadout.
map plus the new gameplay, and those things combined will yield today's experience that everyone's playing.
Yeah, and also feels like a lot of quality of life features, right? And also some great gameplay features that have been introduced into
It looks like
game.
the stems
I'm
make you go
also
faster
looking
again.
forward to, because traversal, the big thing in BRs.
Or
you
am
gotta
I-
be
or
able to
was
rotate
I just
effectively.
looking at that
If
wrong?
not, you're gonna get wiped out to the circle.
I see one right here,
And
actually. I see a zip line off in the distance. We're going to get a better look at them
Even
here.
better.
This is the
Zip
crate we were talking about earlier. So that's the
Oh,
vertical
yeah.
ascender.
Go up.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
For
That's
the first
sick.
time, in
Just
addition to
redeploy.
going up.
Redeploy drones.
What's
that's
what is it?
We're bringing those across from Al Mazrah. But
There's
then
zip lines.
here's the new
Oh, that's sweet, sweet. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Cross
That's
them
when
on
we were gonna get
We
horizontal zip
needed
lines.
these. They should have had this on fucking. They should have had this on Verdansk.
The POIs and the layout of the LAN.
Yeah.
but also, you know, this group here, they're going to use.
Now they need to make something to where like you can set like a landmine on the zip line.
So it's got dual purpose.
And as they're crossing, they just smack right into that.
But you can use your AR, so.
Right.
Yeah. You could duel like an old British horse.
They need to make the zip lines though, like on Fortnite, where you could go back and forth. You know.
It's
awesome though, especially over water. We saw them sort of between the higher buildings. We're going to have them across the water. I think in terms of getting across this map, can you tell us anything about this map in terms of size, sort of what to expect for folks at home who aren't going to maybe get a sense of what today?
What we did was obviously we always look at like the.
It does look a lot. The map does look a lot better.
So it's closer in size to Caldera.
Oh, I see someone's go somewhere else now.
But it's more.
I want to see a couple different
so
spots.
It should feel like in terms of.
Like go to that big building to the right. I want to see what that looks like.
We mean to
oh, they're gonna go through the stronghold.
Less open spaces, more packed. Yeah.
Points of interest, of course.
And I'm even seeing it here. Like there are some wide open spots where snipers can have a great time, but there's so much like urban, dense environments.
Yeah.
We're gonna take our horde down the old down road. I like that they at least brought the strongholds back too. That's cool.
Low Town and Old Town, they're kind of like the rattier places, but you know, again, we'll talk about some of those games to improve that. It's it has
anytime you kill someone,
runs straight through it.
Okay.
So you'll be in Low Town, maybe just like get into it with another team.
Try that in a small town.
Literally on the train, and potentially
you make it out.
The POI.
And Old Town and Low Town, of course, are on that central landmass. And here's the train.
Speaking of
oh, look at the train.
It stops in Old Town.
Yes.
Okay. You save somebody, be like,
Ted, tell us about
here,
this. Everybody downstairs is
sweet.
No,
I said yesterday. I'm like, wait, what? There's a handbrake on the caboose. So if anyone at home doesn't know, the rear carriage is called the caboose. We've got the UAV tower, the buy station.
On the train. UAV buy station on the train.
And if you push the driver's carriage, you can go
forward,
backwards.
Which one?
He was talking. He was like, so how do you say what's up?
Borat.
If a team jumps on the back and throws that handbrake,
I gotta click that. I gotta find it on YouTube so I can click it and put it on my put it in a video.
Yes. No, the handbrake controls it. You have to go back.
So there's almost like a decision you have to make. Like, well, do I want to put a body over there, have someone defend the handbrake, but they might be running into a full squad. So there are going to be some decisions players are going to have to make with this
great playtest on the train with a few others.
I fucking love Borat, bro. So fucking funny.
We're here.
What's his name, Josh? I forget what his name is.
So it's a great like
Borat.
Your detective work.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen. You said.
We're seeing some super fluid movement here. We
I like
just
the
saw
dictator.
them kind of parachute from building to building.
Yeah.
So they're on the move. I think they're getting to
He's just stupid, bro. The Ali, what was it called? The Ali G show?
What?
Yeah.
Best.
Wasn't that his show, right? So fucking stupid. He used to walk around with the do-rag on it.
The style and the theme, like
yeah.
has Al-Mazrah like
so
feel
funny.
to
She's
it.
like, oh my god, we're gonna take you to
And
the
of course, fictionally,
Center for Rape
in the Great Modern Warfare universe,
or whatever. And he's like,
Kazakhstan shares a border with Al-Mazrah.
Okay, I just love how.
Okay, so they got the comms vest.
I am a lore
I love when he
head.
thinks the feminist is a little
Makes me
boy.
very happy to see another fellow lore head.
That became so true. Like it aged so well.
So funny, dude.
You know, making
Ali
their
G was
content
just
about the
fucking.
storyline and the narrative. I love it. I'm so excited. And Ted,
Yeah.
you always say, you know, they're the story.
Bro, I haven't watched that show in
You know,
so.
you guys are providing them those raw materials.
Yeah, he did that.
So you got the stars. Appreciate you.
I thought they did a stronghold to get their load out.
Look carefully. I've seen it happen
No, they got
a
their
couple
ass
of times already.
Look, why is he getting packet loss on land?
Now show up on the minimap.
Okay.
Yes, the classic mini map.
What is wrong with this
Will
game?
behave the same way in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get packet loss on land. Like, why didn't that even connect to the internet?
To the game.
When you think of something like a big map BR,
Yeah.
Battle Royale,
Yeah, drive around a little. I
it's
want
really
to see it.
important that you know where engagements are happening.
Yes.
For a lot of players, it could be they want to avoid that area, or for other players, they want to move. Did we get
personal favorite, I believe this
And
is
then there's the
cat
one
gulag.
scene where his like double doesn't know only bang goats, so when they give him a bunch of hookers, he starts milking
Let's
their
see
tits
if
like
the
goats.
ascender comes down. Let's see if they push. Well, they're pushing.
I don't know if they're even going to have an opportunity for it. He's gonna...
Yeah, I like the gulag.
Burger joints back.
Very clutch.
Elon made one of his rockets, SpaceX, based off of that movie.
The gulag, and of course, shout out to Chica for the...
Might end up being better than for dance.
Just for fun, and then the interviewer's like, "Is that any scientific?"
Yeah, there goes
my
burger town, baby.
Video.
Here we go.
That's what I'd be like if I was a billionaire.
This
I
is
just
what
throw
we're
everything.
playing most of the time in the 3 lanes. But, Ted, for the first time, there might be some...
What up, chat? How you guys doing?
So maybe right on cue, we'll see the night vision gulag.
Oh, nice.
No way.
So this is something that can happen.
I don't know if I like this that much.
It's a chance of it happening, and we have several of these. And I almost don't want to spoil too much. You talked about the cash one.
Yeah, we want to wait to see.
What the fuck is
here's the
test?
ascender that we've already mentioned. That if you can get on it and you can get out, you can be shot.
Oh, you
way
could
up,
take a
you can be
zip
shot,
in the
from
gulag?
below, like
You can also get off of it
Oh.
and make a play as well.
make a play.
That's cool.
Okay.
Some
Flag,
very
yeah.
interesting play tests of. I remember one of our designers shared a clip where the other player had jumped on the ascender. They also got on underneath, shot them on the way up,
Yep.
eliminated them, and then made it themselves.
Yes,
It's like a little Matrix moment there, you know? You're shooting
And
down.
again, it goes back to the storytellers.
Yeah.
What our players story here.
I think I like the way the map looks so far.
And we'll wait to see, you know, if we get some of those other gulags that we're talking about.
What,
It's
I wonder what,
ultimately you bringing
are they going to show a new
you know,
Resurgence map
implementation
today?
of the public event into
Maybe.
the gulag mechanic. We're showing them off here today. It may not be
There's a
like
little,
that
like,
at launch because we're
tag
still obviously in the
to the
Warzone
left.
Alpha build,
Just said,
but we've
clear
got
maps.
some exciting stuff
Gotcha.
planned.
Yeah.
And our streamers are...
Dialed
I think
in.
they're you know, there was a
This reminds me of
tone shift
Verdansk
when
right
we
here.
went into Warzone in the venue.
Dude, this is
Everyone was
Verdansk
like,
right
"Oh,
here.
here's my opportunity to pop
Probably
off
copy and
in
paste
front of the
Like
world,
all the
in front
maps,
of
aren't
their
they just
creators.
remastered maps?
And it is great that there's, you know, the passion and the time that they put into
Yeah, they're gonna
you
definitely
know,
put
has
different
to
parts
feel
of it.
rewarding for you having built, being part of a team.
Like they
that
just
built
put
this
Burger
system.
Town back
I
in.
mean, at Raven,
Is that the
we-
old school? No.
we have to
Yeah, is
take
that the old
to
school
the
firehouse?
player types when you've got millions and millions of
This
people
looks
playing
this looks
your
like the old
game.
school firehouse
You've
to the
got,
left. Go left, bitch.
These creators who play 10 to 12 hours a day, 7
Yeah.
days a week. But equally, we know that we have people who jump on a Sunday when
I want to
it's
see the
have some
fucking
fun.
firehouse.
We're always trying to find that sweet spot of our mechanics where something like the train.
You're
anyone
supposed to
can
be
jump
showing
on
us
and
the
have a fun
map.
time with the train.
Yeah.
But equally, we've made changes, for example.
Ooh, it's happening.
Oh, here we
Okay.
go.
Hit the
Is this
brake,
off
hit
the
the
rip?
brake.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, now I hope she turns around the brake. Oh, she's getting pushed
Good
behind.
shots.
Oh, we've got a lot of action.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure that's a smart play.
No, I think we're both getting off
When
there.
did Catch Me
That was
Outside
smart.
start playing
Yeah,
Call of
Noisy
Duty?
Butters was like, guys, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, not
How
worth
about
it.
that?
Oh, man, that is gonna be a
Catch these
sweet
bullets. How about
I'm
that?
seconds away from pulling the brake there. And that would've just
He
been-
downloaded aim button.
Yeah.
It's the beast. Now I Call of
Pretty soon
Duty.
here, we're gonna have
Bitch, I'm on Call of Duty and OnlyFans.
Hopefully we guys
How about
can-
that?
Yeah,
We'll
we're
be
jumping
right
around
back.
between streams today,
Back
and
in Phil.
hope you guys are.
Did you
obviously
see Adam
checking
Ray
out
was
creator
that fucking
streams
great
here
little
at
dude?
COD next.
He stayed in
really
character
cool
the
stuff.
whole
What,
time.
He
what
did an
else,
interview with
I mean,
Bill
like, should
Burr
we
as
be
Dr. Phil,
looking forward to
like
it,
as
right?
an
'Cause I know,
episode,
like,
and I
you
think that's
guys
what
are doing
Tony
some
saw.
creative
That was
things
fun
with like
too.
the contracts.
That was
and
Because we'll
cool.
talk
and
about the
different
most
things like
fucked
that
up
to
shit,
really
and I'll
get
randomly just go,
people
like, we'll
in
be
the
right
game
back.
to move around, interact a bit more,
Adam
cause
Ray
some
is
more
so
chaos.
stupid.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, you know, we started talking about some of our quality of life improvements.
Yes.
And I think one of the biggest cheers we got from this group was that we brought pistols underwater. So if you're swimming underwater, you will always have a pistol.
Nice.
And I did not expect that to be the biggest cheer, but it shows the love that this group and I think our wider community, it's reflective of them too, have for like those small detail touches that just improve the gameplay loop as a whole.
Yeah, quality of life's definitely been top of mind.
What?
Building this map out, it's as you said, it's something that Raven thinks about you know, building
Sarah
Warzone
said,
from the ground up,
is that
and
Shep?
a lot of those quality of life changes that we made in the live game in the last year. Expect them in yours if
Oh,
you
yeah.
Forward, so everything that you've played and seen, like we've made over 100 quality of life improvements to the Warzone of this year. Everything to the Warzone of the year ahead of us. So.
Yeah, and also
I thought it was always like
where
that.
some of the
Like,
movement
no,
as well,
just
right? 'Cause I'm
remember
noticing
the
like
old days.
slides are
Remember,
going
yeah, back in the old days, that's how it
Across the board.
It used to be a perk.
Working with
It used to be a perk, and then we'd make fun of anyone who used it. Like, you
I
knew,
said
you
earlier
die like a
that,
man.
you know, Warzone shares the same foundation, that foundational gameplay with
Jimmy's brother and Mike.
mechanics, all of those things.
Jimmy's brother.
You've put your own,
say.
you know, touch on specific things, tuned a little bit more specifically for VR. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about?
I like the way the map looks so far.
Might work a little bit differently in Warzone specifically versus MP.
What's up? What's up, bitch?
So on the Warzone side, we felt that this time around was an opportunity to have some unique perks over Warzone. Because again, it's a big map. We
I like that water tower. That's off of Caldera.
My personal favorite is
I
combat.
guess really off of
Now,
Rebirth.
I'm adding that because I like it. That is very much a perk.
I also like it. I am not going to go on the internet for several hours after this.
That's the beauty of perks. Like the perk there should be variety. There should not be an optimized path. It should be that when you jump into the game, you don't know. You're going to be surprised if people have equipped. I expect some of this group will probably equip
Noisy
Shrouded,
Butters, what?
which is that when you get downed, you will automatically drop a smoke grenade. That adds a really new dimension to it. And then equally, I think another one will be Resolute, which is when you get shot and you take
Oh,
a hit,
bad pop-up. You should have played it, girl.
Okay. So.
Oh, that's cool. So good opportunities for, especially for like field, like a wide open field traversal. Get shot, get a speed boost, get down, potentially a smoke comes down, your teammate can back you up.
There you go.
That's
the kind of variety that we're looking for.
Yeah, well, I will definitely run with the smoke
Fucking
one because I know that
they're
that is
such
gonna be me.
misogynist.
Look like the
Yeah, that's really cool, and it's almost like
that was misogynistic.
The character, giving the players, like as it's been said time and time again, right, that freedom of choice to be able to get really clever with like how you want to approach that, and it feels like
play style.
Tune that play style.
It's cool like the first 5 times, and then it's like
etc.
Yeah, and we're back in the gulag again.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Preparing for battle.
Will we see the long rumored ascender?
That was sick.
It's going to be a myth by the end. No one's going to believe us that it is actually an ascender.
Got a Molotov out.
Dude, there's a lot of money
Picking
in
up
that
cash, so
gulag.
this is the cash gulag.
So I
that
guess
we're waiting
Here we go. 1
different
second. The
gulags.
ropes come down. Grab it. Oh, she baited them. Oh,
Bird.
Yeah.
Well
That
played.
one. That's a,
she baited them really good there.
just cash.
I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing
Actually,
too. Just gone straight
rated
on the road.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
That's
pretty cool.
But now she's got that cash, right? So she's got both of her. She's got one teammate down. She can go grab them if they don't get it out of the.
I think she's trying to
Wait, was there like a zip line you could grab instead of killing the dude?
Instead of, you remember how they had the flag to capture in the middle? Instead of the flag now, there's just
So does that stop people from like
This is
camping?
ambitious because she's literally.
waiting
I
in the
think
corner.
does she have any
Yeah,
help here? I
I
don't think
guess
she
so.
does.
Which is what I used to
They're
do.
both in the gulag.
So
I would just
you're-
wait for him to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess there's
There's
different
get out of there.
gulags. There's
Katari
like
doing
a
the hard carry here.
That's
Butters
pretty
is
cool.
back. She's
night
just
vision,
redeployed.
gulag. There's one that has
Very well
cash.
played.
There's regular.
That dive.
I think it has like
I've been
one has got
loving
like
that we have
water.
the options of diving and sliding. You know,
Yes.
you can do some really funny things with
Pretty
the
sweet.
Just ground loot. And in fact, maybe we can actually quickly talk about ground loot.
Yeah.
We've brought back weapon rarity.
Okay.
Yes, we will see colored
Yeah, you
boots.
just saw it right there. Like she picked up the blue AR. It's one of those things that
This map
when you
looks
think about the looting gameplay,
so good.
you need to be able to quickly see like what's that weapon, what's this item,
Yes.
etc. So even from a custom loadout perspective, you know, it's got that pink/magenta tooltip, that card that you can see.
I think they ended up losing both of their teammates there. Hate to see it, but.
So Ted, what are some of the things that we can expect to kind of stay the same here? Like I see buy stations, redeployable buy stations. Are they coming back?
Yes, they'll be there day one.
Why?
We really see this as a continuation.
Oh yeah, I know. So they got the food
Warzone,
and
then
fucking
just
didn't
leveled
get
up
fucking
quality,
smacked.
movement, etc. on top.
Got it.
Little
So
bitches.
that a lot of people in this room care about.
Yeah.
That we worked super hard on in current Warzone and we think is awesome.
Yeah.
Is the good old Champions Quest.
Oh, the Champions
We've
Quest.
had some amazing moments in the last year since we introduced it, and it's been really fun for a lot of people. But we want to open that up a little bit. What can you...
Yeah, I'm sold, dude. I'm gonna go spend all my...
I got my fair look at the game. I'm done. I'm gonna get out of here, Josh. I'll be on later.
Bye, brother.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you.
Peace.
All right, chat. On that note, we're gonna end it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Have a good one. Peace.